We are Boogie Mustache, and we're going to be streaming some D&D. Oh, Jesus Christ! I can hear myself.
Sorry, it's gone now.
That's alright. We're going to do a one-shot. It's not the usual day and not the usual time, but we haven't got like the usual full crew because they're busy. So we're doing a little one-shot based in my homebrew world. So we begin in a place named FARDUNE, which is the furthest point south on the entire map of the realm. It's a little island just off of a place called South Point.
So original.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry.
It's relatively deserty because the way that the sun works in this realm is that it's positioned towards the south of the realm and heats up the south a lot more. So there's a lot of Arabic style architecture, and there's kind of palm trees towards the beaches. More like further inland, there's a lot less any sort of shrubbery. Shrubbery.
It's not very deserty music.
Hold on.
Sorry.
We start in the Petrocini Pleasure Palace.
Ooh. There we go.
Why
Yeah.
in a whole house?
Yeah. So the Petrocinis are a crime family based in the south of the world that specialize in exotic dancing, prostitution, drugs.
Do they have any
anything
job
that-
openings?
What?
Any job openings?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
You should probably introduce Harry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is my brother, Harry.
Sounding.
I'll probably not call you Harry the entire time.
Yeah.
And I dragged him along today. So
It's his
I
first
always
time
look at the
playing.
screen, but yeah,
It's Harry's
So-
first time playing.
we've got some relatively
first time.
relatively fresh players on the board.
Considering me and Cass have played for so long and we still don't know what
About a
we're
year
doing.
now, and I still don't know what I'm doing.
So yeah,
Dribbling.
within the Pleasure Palace, we join the three. So if you want to introduce your characters one by one, starting with Jess and working around.
Oh, can we start with someone else?
Starting with Cass and working around.
Oh shit! Hang on.
When you say introduce.
Start with Harry and working around.
When you say introduce.
Right.
Okay,
Okay, listen to how Cass introduces us.
Right then.
so my character is a Tabasco.
Tabaxi.
I keep going
Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Yeah.
Tabasco cat. Tabax. I can't say it.
Tabaxi.
She's a taxi with a T in the front.
All taxis have T in the front. A B in the middle.
A B in the middle even. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I meant.
A T in the front.
A T.
Good start.
She is kind of more leopard printy than anything else. Really kind of rich emerald green eyes. Just normal kind of claws, but tatty kind of, you can see that she's been outside for a while. But that's about it really. There's nothing really noticeable about her.
Do you want to introduce the class too?
Yeah, so she is a ranger. And that's about it really.
Okay. Jess?
So, are we not saying names not yet?
Oh, she's called
Yeah.
Sora, sorry.
Okay. I thought you were making a surprise.
S-O-R-A. I don't know if I'm
like
saying
Kingdom
it right.
Hearts, is it?
Yeah.
I had to get that reference in it. Just had to.
Look,
so,
everyone, I play games!
I love Kingdom Hearts.
What are you doing? What are you
I don't
no
know.
one's going to see
Oh,
that.
wait.
Right. Go on.
So mine character.
Oh, shit, hell.
Oh, God. We should not play D&Ds on... D&D... Oh, my...
No D&D on Wednesdays
is
anymore.
not a good D&D day.
Oh, God.
Fuck, you know. Alright, go on then.
So my character is called Nezariah, but you can just call me Nessie because nobody wants to say that every time.
Nope.
She is a Ken.
Oh, Yuan T, I think that's how you pronounce it.
1T pure blood.
Pure blood.
So basically, I'm a snaky bitch. I'm a rogue.
So a sneaky bitch.
A sneaky bitch.
I can't spell it for shit today either.
Sneaky snack.
Even more like.
Yeah, she's a rogue. She's basically what you would think a snake person would look like. She kind of has like the deserty colours though, so like, do you know, like
The
the.
mic. Talking to the mic.
I am talking into the mic.
You
I'm
know-
right here.
You turned your head completely like this.
I'm like this.
You know Rob will have a fucking word to say.
So, sorry, Rob.
Sorry.
I forgot what my character looks like now, Ken.
Snake.
It's your fault. Right, she's basically a
Sandy
snake.
colours.
She's a snake with a hood. Okay, that's
Ooh,
what.
she's got a hood.
Yeah.
What hood? What hood?
So she's not even like humanoid. She's just like a snake.
Well, no, but you interrupted me, so.
God help.
Snake-esque.
Yeah. No, she's basically she's got like brown snakes scales. Do they
Yeah.
have snails?
Yes.
Scales?
Snails. Snails.
There's something in the air tonight.
Something's happening.
It's because you just have that pen.
we didn't have a pen.
What are you on about, Ken?
That's how it felt right there.
Yeah, and she's basically like in roguish type clothing with a hood.
Edgy clothing.
Yeah. She's a proper edgelord.
All right. Anything else?
Did we lock the door?
Yes. All right. Harry, we did lock the door. Harry, if you want to introduce your character.
Right then, my character is Growback Great Room. I'm a dwarf. I'm a grey dwarf, which means I live deep underground, also known as
Past the bedrock.
Dwerga. You know,
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
What's
think
your
so,
name,
Dwagga,
babe? Go
Dwagga.
back.
Growback.
Go
Roll
back.
back.
Yeah.
Grow. I knew you spelled it wrong.
Where the fuck are you looking at my notes?
I got
Sorry.
some long grey hair. Nice little beard to go with it. Got purple eyes, and I'm quite short because I'm a dwarf.
Because you're a dwarf.
What's your class, babe?
My class, my class is warlock.
Yeah, so we have a snaky woman, a leopard person, and a grey dwarf with purple eyes who
Oh yes.
is a warlock. Right, okay.
Oh, and I'm age 169. Just have to get that in there. Sorry.
169!
Nice. Okay, so you're in the pleasure palace. You're in the main kind of area of the pleasure palace.
Dirty
where
old man.
where there are a lot of exotic dancers
Let me check my
of
CV.
all heights, races,
Am I what?
colours,
Be right
genders, God knows what. There's like,
Oh god.
there's Goliath women in the corner. There's halfling men just
Oh,
kind of
that's-
serving drinks.
What's wrong with Goliath women?
And halfling men.
Death by Snoo Snoo? Anyone? But yeah, so, it's very metropolitan.
Ah, that's nice.
Question.
There's orgies going
Question.
on, just
Oh.
kind of around the place.
What's metropolitan mean?
You do
Like-
geography!
Like a person of the world. Like people
Like,
of the world.
like there's a
Oh.
lot of races and religions and stuff all
Right.
in
Very
one place.
accepting
I
of
thought you were going to say
everything.
Yeah.
racism, man. There's
yeah.
a lot of racism.
There's a lot of racism. Actually, this is like the least racist place in the
Anti-racism.
entire world.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
I went to put diverse and I put diversion.
Yeah, so Cass,
Hmm?
don't bring your old characters here.
Yeah. You're
Ah.
banned from
all
here.
your old all the characters are just little grouchy old women that are like weirdly racist. But like against elves.
Only elves.
But half the time you are elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, it's
Yeah.
there are people serving drinks. There's music going on. It's very think Cantina from Star Wars, but sexier. Like
I was gonna say, like, that's a bit of a difference.
yeah, less and more but
Oh god.
All I can see is Jabba the Hutt now. Like with tit tassels on. Just slugging around.
great.
Sorry,
Ugh.
go on.
And
Oh,
you're all kind of just there on be it business or leisure reasons.
leisure.
Yeah.
Do we know each other?
Do you? That is up to you to decide.
know,
You can
do we?
have travel. Yeah, you can travel here together. You could have traveled here separately. You could have your own little missions in mind. It's entirely up to you. But you're in a den of sex and drugs. So
Sound.
I mean, why else would you be here, right?
Is this the
See
den
me.
of sex and drugs?
Kind of. Yeah. That was out of the terrain I
Can't see much
had.
sex or drugs
Okay.
going on.
No, it's a bit bleak.
I don't have any orgy miniatures. I'm sorry.
Got wood?
You're going to have to get some.
Ah,
Wow.
sorry.
You're going to have to get some.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, where do we all?
So you're all kind of at the bar at the moment.
Is that a magic carpet?
It's just a carpet.
Ah,
It's a shag
not a
rug.
magic one.
shag rug.
Shag rug.
It's not in front of the fire. It doesn't count.
No.
I mean, a shag rug works in multiple ways.
If you get drunk enough, it doesn't matter where you are, really.
True.
It's very dark outside. For you two who already know, this is during the like the equivalent of the long night, which does have an official name. I just haven't got it written down. But you know when your other characters were asleep for 1,000 years, basically?
Oh.
Well, you're in the darkness now, but there's a kind of mood light in the room. It's purpley flickering to pink.
So we're in the same timeline.
Same timeline.
Oh,
It's about
fine,
50 years before
And fire it.
your characters came out of the stasis.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well,
I just said we can go and find Char and fire
no,
it.
it's
You're
about
like,
50 years. You're still in Errol's pocket.
Ah,
Nope.
Polly Pockets.
Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah,
so
you are in this bar area. It's like an open room, so there's a lot of windows over to like towards Jess and Harry's side of the mat that are kind of, you know, in the Middle East where they have those kind of like pointed or like Moroccan type ones. They're all over one side, and you can see out into the dunes,
Nice.
and there's a kind of bluey hue to the night that's just you can see the sea in the distance, so it's like a really rich dark blue, and there's a slight breeze, so it's catching off the top of the dunes, so that you can see like little what they call sand devils or something now and again. So
What's a sand devil?
it's like a little
tornado-y
like,
thing,
yeah, little
but made of
whirligig-ish
sand.
thing.
They're not called sand devils, they?
I think
Pretty
so.
sure.
Why
The
not?
more you know. Yeah. So you are all words. You are all there, be it alone or otherwise. What would you like to do? Where
Should
are
we
you
all
in
be
the room?
together
What are
on
you
a
doing?
stag?
Oh,
Well, you've got one bloke and two women, so
Lads,
is that gonna
lads,
work?
lads.
Wait, is Thor a man or a woman?
I haven't decided.
Oh, that's cool.
Very,
non-
very modern.
I kept
Genital
saying.
cat.
I kept saying she, but I don't
Well,
know.
if there's one place to have no genitals, it's this one.
Maybe you're a heather. Is it she?
Yeah, I don't know what I am.
Oh, she the cat's mother.
It's not obvious.
Okay, it's not obvious. So,
To
but it still
you?
makes sense.
To anyone.
I haven't seen it in years.
Don't know.
I think I was a man.
You just can't see underneath it.
Pot-bellied cat.
Okay.
So you can be at the bar, you can be sat at a table. It's up to you where you begin within the room.
Bar.
Bar. Alright.
Bar.
Alright, fair enough.
Sora is sat over watching the Goliaths. she's like, it's definitely a she. She's not even enjoying it. She's just sat there with a big smile on her face, just like chuckling to herself at
Entertained
how
by the
like
idea.
how unelegant they are.
Oh, one of them is very unelegant, but one of them is surprisingly graceful for a woman of her stature.
But I'm not
She's-
paying attention to it, am I?
No, the lumbering one,
Yeah.
shall we say, is
I'm watching from the bar.
aggressively grinding on a halfling.
Oof.
He's kind of pinned into the chair.
He's trying to get away.
Yeah, it's like a leather armchair. He's been there for about 2 weeks now, and he's just being gradually further crushed into this chair.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, woo, in the
Just
background. You go, Glenn, go, go.
You can just you can see the lute player look over to be like, the fuck? Shh, we're playing. There's just like a general like thrumming of the room of people just talking under breaths, and every now and again a moan escapes the corner.
Ooh.
That's me at the bar.
Oh yeah, beer. Oh, oh yeah.
Love me some beer.
I feel really uncomfortable right now.
Oh, what a setting.
The fucking rogue snake woman is uncomfortable
No,
near an
me.
orgy. All right, you. Okay.
I reckon you were dancing.
I thought I would be dancing. I'd been
There
a
is
bit
like
of
a
a charm
small
I like.
area where people are dancing
Bit
together.
of a charm and nicking, pickpocketing people.
Mm.
Well, you are dancing near people, so I mean you can try. Make a performance check if you'd like to.
No, I'm not very good at performance. Oh yeah, I am.
Sora's gonna try and steal whatever she can out of the halfling's after this being like rubbed on.
Ooh,
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
21.
Oh, for your performance. Okay, there is a man who is completely enthralled by you. He looks humanoid.
Yes.
Like human-ish. Not
9.
humanoid.
Sorry, go on.
Okay. He looks human. He's a bit pasty. He could be a half elf, but he is completely enthralled by you.
Cool.
Do with that what you will. You,
Okay.
on the other hand, you kind of go towards it, and you just can't get past this Goliath woman. She keeps like batting you out the way. She like spins around and whacks you with her ass.
You're like, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
No, she's just bumping you out. She's not paying attention to you. You know,
Talk like that.
this halfling is given her good money to basically crush him into the armchair. He's
Oh, he likes
golden.
to crushing. He likes to crushing. He likes to be crushed.
Crushed.
He likes to be crushed. He likes to crushing.
Why do you sound a bit like Peter Griffin?
I think I am. I don't know, because my voice will go and I'll forget what I'm supposed to sound like. This is the first time
Me
I've
with
done
every
it.
NPC.
This is the first time I've done an accent.
No, your granny was an accent as well, when she a little bit.
Well, less an accent, more of like a way of speaking.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, more of a
Okay.
tone.
Yeah. Okay, so you're having no luck trying to pilfer this halfling's pocket. He doesn't even care. He's high off his nut. Like, this guy is drunk, high, loving life, just completely in ecstasy, being crushed by a woman 3 times his height and probably 6 times his weight.
I know someone who got paid 50 quid to squish a banana under her foot.
Clearly in the wrong
character or out
business.
of character?
In.
I'm clearly in the
no,
wrong
no.
employment here.
Yeesh.
No, genuinely.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Okay, so
I think we've took a delve into Ken's mind, and this is like
no, this
not
is
where we
just
want to
the,
go.
This is the most debaucherous place in the realm. It's a crime family that specialise in giving you pleasure, be it through substances or otherwise.
Give us a drink.
Have you gone to the bar?
Yeah. We just told the fucking Goliath. Turn
He's
up.
like, busy?
"Hiya."
Fuck off! Alright, so you go to the bar where
Yeah,
what's the fuck's your name?
I can't remember. What's my name? Grobeck. There we go.
Grobeck. I was gonna
Right.
say Groban.
Can I
Grobeck.
ask the bartender for rumours? The classic.
Rumours. Ooh, the
The
Oblivion
classic.
bottom option.
You
Rumours.
had any rumours lately?
Give me a
Oh.
drink first.
Should I do an
Oh, he's
intimidation?
asking the barman.
Should I intimidate him first? Give me rumours. Should I say
Give me room.
Give me the rumours.
Okay, we'll start with just like a gentle asking of, any rumours.
No, that's not me.
Alright,
Go,
okay.
give me rumours.
Okay, make an
That's how I'm gonna word
intimidation
it.
check, because that was the least intimidating thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
D20.
I think rumours is a really big
Rumours now.
fat man outside. Just comes in like,
Oh,
It's a 20.
oh, not
Oh,
20.
shit.
Wasn't very
Okay.
intimidating. I
Well,
need to add my intimidation or something, don't I?
Well, it's
Yeah.
28 in total. so
28. There we are.
That's nuts.
You
His first,
intimidated everyone.
his first
This barman.
ever roll in D&D was a 28.
This barman has just shit himself.
Literally, it's just shit
Yeah.
everywhere. Everyone is
Basically,
just shit.
It's not even just like you've gone up to an... It's just you've kind of waited for the perfect moment for him to turn around and he's cleaning glassware. And you go, oi! And he just, oh, fuck! And drops a glass on the floor. And half the bar go, way!
Yeah, the classic way.
So he spins around and he's like, yeah, yes, sir. Can I help you with anything?
Oh, I didn't expect to get this far.
That's what most of the gentlemen here say, sir.
So, what's this family about? Then what's this crime family about?
He kind of goes, shh.
I've
not a-
already intimidated it.
It's not a crime family, sir.
Right, sorry. What's this organization family about?
The Petrocini family specializes in pleasure, sir. Be it through substances or otherwise. Anything you want done, I'm pretty sure with the right amount of gold we
Yeah,
can get it done for you.
Yeah. How about a job position?
We don't have any at the moment unless you
Camping.
fancy being the one who cleans up afterwards, if you know what I mean.
No, not really.
Yeah,
I want to be like hired muscle or something.
Yes, no one really wants that.
Hired
no,
muscle.
we only hire within the family for that, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
You were born in the
got in.
wrong family and the wrong race, sir.
Got in.
racist, that is.
Not racist.
I'm actually going to file a complaint
Can't
for
say
racism.
wrong race.
Well,
Can't say you were born
well, you're
in
not
the
even
wrong
here. Shut up.
race.
I feel like
I'm afraid
Are
you'd
you
have to
the
be at least an
racism
elf.
across the room?
I feel like Niza's in the corner, fucking loving life. Woo! With a bra. Niza's one of my other characters.
All that
It's
clear.
horrible.
She's the
Like,
pervy old
she's
woman.
the
Black
pervy old
clear off, just
woman.
do tits.
Oh, dragon
They're down to her knees.
past.
Yeah.
I keep elbowing the camera.
Can I offer you a drink, sir? And then,
Yeah.
as before he even finishes saying, like, no, hang on.
Just want a drink.
From the sort
I've
of this
already
door
asked
in
a few
front of the room,
times and I haven't had any.
there's a very well
Shit, that's
dressed
far I've
man,
ever been to.
all in kind of a series of robes
Hello, Robbie.
laid over each other, with a lot of golden chains and like silver necklaces.
I'm just gonna keep my really shit Welsh accent.
A lot of rings, and he's wearing like a fancy little headpiece. And he walks in, he goes, "First drink's always on the house. You can have one, whatever you like, sir."
Oh, well,
I've been asking for about a week now.
I'll come to you in a minute. How's your
I
breath?
love
Oh. Sorry, Rob. We have a row for that one, and I.
So what drink can we offer you?
I love your
Ken's cameras.
house special pint with a
This.
chaser. Thanks.
On the house, and he just whips
The
his hand,
chaser's free as well,
the
man.
guy immediately, the guy
Yeah.
immediately goes, he goes, "Not many people ask for a chaser. It's a smart move."
I
And he
like.
just puts them out on the thing.
I'm a clever man.
It's called Black Tar Ale. It's very thick. Hang on. It's one thing at a time. It's a very thick. It's almost Guinnessy, like creamy.
Oh, I don't like Guinness.
But no, it doesn't. It's not that style. It's like a honey-based mead
Oh,
or ale. Sorry, not mead. A honey-based ale, but it's
Honey-based
like
ale
thick.
is mead.
So, is mead whatever? I don't drink. I don't know. And then it's just like a shot that appears to be, or like a tumbler of possibly black rum.
I don't know.
Slam them back. All right.
Yeah.
And now we come to you, Catwoman.
Oh, it's taking a time.
What can we
I
get you then?
love a milk.
You killed him. Oh, that was good. Oh shit, he goes, "Oh, hang on, I need a minute."
Warm, if you
You
will.
made me warm now.
Warm milk.
Warm milk is my pleasure.
And from what creature would the milk come from?
Oh, I get to choose, right?
We've got goat, we've got cow, and we've got dancer. You want it warm, it's gonna be fresh.
Rabbit.
Best I can do is goat.
You said what? You said my pleasure, and I said rabbit.
You can have goat immediately, or you can wait for us to go find a rabbit.
I mean, I'm quite thirsty. We waited long enough, I
It's gonna
feel.
be some time before we manage to get some rabbit, I'm afraid.
I'll have rabbit milk. What about a chicken? Chicken milk.
A chicken's a bird.
Right?
Birds don't have milk.
Cat does. What does chicken know? It's rude. Poor chicken.
Cats are...
Hmm.
And he just turns to the bartender and he goes, "Milk."
Look, just give me a milk. That's all I want.
Right, he just... Do you want it in a saucer or a glass?
Oh, now you're asking. A teapot. I'll
He
drink
just
from
turns
the
to
spout.
bartender again and he goes...
I'm drinking from this.
He just goes... "Sort it out, go on." And the bartender kind of looks confused.
Oh
and
no,
walks
wait.
away.
Bring me a saucer as well. I'll put it in myself. I like to see
He
it
just
come
goes
out.
away looking confused and goes off to find something. Are you by the bar now? Or are you still dancing, charming this, like, pasty kid?
No, like,
I think you've killed that one.
yeah, I kind of
I
just,
wasn't expecting that.
yeah.
It's my only accent that I can do because I can actually sound like I am Welsh obviously, but like I actually sound
More
like
Welsh.
yeah.
So what are you doing now, Jess?
I don't know.
Alright, cool. But anyway, the guy
Quiet.
comes back.
She is.
No, I was gonna say whilst you were figuring out what you want to do, the guy comes back with like a teapot and a saucer,
What colour's the teapot?
dark blue.
Okay, thank you. That'll do.
Guess this. That
Correct answer.
felt like the 3 questions from the end of Monty Python's The Holy Grail. What is your favourite colour? Blue. No, red. Yeah, he comes back. He looks really confused. He sets him down. He goes. He just looks at the guy who walked in. And he goes, "That'll do. Back to your job." Right.
I haven't finished.
No. He goes. Your drink on the house, then, and then he just pushes it forward. I don't think I introduced myself. I've lost the accent. Fuck. I did this last time I did a Brummie. Christ.
Christ.
Don't think I introduced myself. I can't figure it out.
Sorry.
You fucked me up.
Sorry.
You know? You made me laugh and he's gone.
Sora's fucking awesome. I love Sora. I'm just gonna keep it.
Fucking Arthur Shelby. I have you've
Tried it.
melted me with that milk comment.
Mint.
I didn't introduce myself. My name's Pontius Petrocini,
Yeah.
head of this here establishment.
I thought you were the barman. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a little bit above a barman, if you will.
How did you get my drink in?
No, that. He just points at the other guy and is like,
Oh, he works for you. I see. Sorry, go on.
yes, and he just composes himself, and he's like,
That was me actually being confused, but I had to cover it.
I hope that we can bring you your greatest pleasures in life here in the Petrocini Pleasure Palace. And if you can say Pontius Petrocini's Pleasure Palace 4 times fast, I'll give you another drink on the house.
I forgot his name already, but I was try.
Pontius Petrocini.
No, I know.
Pontius Petrocini, Pleasure Palace. Pontius Petrocini, Pleasure Palace. Pontius Petrocini,
Paris.
Pleasure Palace.
Ah, you fucked it. She fucked
Damn
it.
it!
She did say Paris.
Yeah. Sorry, now an extra free drink for you. However, milk is not the most expensive thing we have here, so it'll be fine. And you, sir, you're quite a well-presented man. I heard you were looking for work.
Thanks. Oh yeah.
Like my associate offered. You can be the clean-up man, or you can come back when you're an elf.
Right. In anger, I punched the guy next to me in the bar.
Start a bar.
Bar fight.
Make a athletics check.
Athletics.
Make an athletics. It's just like
I'm very
strength.
athletic.
Make an athletics check.
Let me look at my guy.
Here we go. Made a hobo.
Oh god, 4.
You just kind of like.
What is it? What's your plus?
Go into your skills.
Next one.
Acrobatics. No.
Athletics. You're not particularly.
+1.
Okay, so 5 total. You go to like swing for the guy next to you, but that chaser hit you pretty quick, and you just like depth perception completely failing. You're like,
Oh,
whoop,
okay, that's fine.
miss.
That's fine. I love that.
That's a nice dance move you got. I enjoyed that.
Not talking to her.
No.
Oh, him. So she's still just
Kinda
dancing
like
over in the corner with this.
Gets down
little
on like all
piece of-
fours and has just got her face in yours, just like. And just goes back to her milk.
Oh,
Right.
wait, hang on.
Go on.
I'm going to pick him up on the remark about the elf.
Go on.
What do you mean, only elves? I pick myself up
Oh,
after
okay.
I've just fallen on the floor.
Well, the thing is, the Petrocini family, we're all elves, and
It doesn't sound
we
like
only
elf.
hire within the family.
Oh.
So, you know,
Well, so even if I was an elf,
family-run business.
so if I was an elf that wasn't in the family, you'd still hire me.
Probably not, honestly.
Oh, then why say you if you're an elf?
What about a pet?
No pets in here, I'm afraid.
I bet some people like being pets.
There's that sort of pet, but you don't bring in wild animals
All
to
right,
my
pets.
establishment.
That one over there likes a good crushing.
To each their own. Just you gotta stop knocking our camera. So you gotta stop knocking our camera. Every time you move, it's like bang.
Sorry.
But to each their own. We don't judge here at the palace. We just.
Well, you do because he's not an elf, and
Avoid.
you said he can't work for
Quite
you.
judgmental.
It's
quite
a bit
rude.
different when it comes to business in terms of who's part of the business. We only trust those within the upper echelon, if you will.
So who's the owner then?
That would be me, as
Oh.
I have already introduced myself.
Yeah, but you said it's a family. It's not just you. It's a family. You
I am
said.
the head of the family currently.
I think you
have a
find.
son.
I think you find in Italian families, the mother or the grandmother is the
They're not actually Italian.
matriarch.
Yeah.
Sounds Italian, don't you reckon? That was it.
However, that would normally be the case, or I'd definitely be alongside my wife, but I'm afraid she lies at the bottom of the ocean.
Rip.
Drowned her to do.
No, she
Locked in
died
the
many a
box.
moon ago now.
Oh.
She was on the ferry up to South Point.
To South Point.
Yeah, because you're south of South Point.
Oh.
Yeah. No one could have predicted that freak storm that night.
I
The
bet someone
accent's
could
gone
have.
again, but I'll thunder on.
Bet someone could have. Paid him enough.
The lightning storm was very abrupt, hit her ship right in the mast and sent her to the bottom of the ocean. I miss her every day.
Oh.
Oh. Tip a poor bit of milk out for the homies.
What did you say?
Just tip a bit of milk out for the homies.
I'm sure Deborah would have appreciated that.
It's
Anyway,
respectful.
I've-
It is respect. That is.
Appeared to become lost in thought, which doesn't happen often, so I'll leave you to enjoy my establishment. I just wanted to pop in and check how everything was going, so I'm going to retire now.
Oh, thank you for the milk.
And then he,
Trouble.
like, for a man who usually seems very composed, like, you seem to have hit a bit of a nerve.
Oh.
And thinking of Deborah, he's which is basically Deborah, by the way. It's just
Mm.
pronounced Deborah. He seems to have retracted it himself, and he goes, "Oh, bid you good night," and he walks away, and he goes out the opposite door and heads further south into the palace.
Bye.
At that point, like I was speaking to the man that I was seducing, and I'd be like, "And same to you, my love." Oh, where's the fancy man gone? Damn it!
Sorry, I scared him away. I tipped milk on his shoe.
Oh my god! How long do Tabaxi live? Because if Fyra dies, please bring Sora forward.
I'm feeling like Fyra might die anyway and just go away, and then
Sora's like,
Sora's
"Alright."
here.
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't know how long they live.
it's at this
Same
point
as
across the
human
room. There appears to be a bit of a scuffle.
Oh yes, I'm jumping in it.
Between one of the dancers, she's an elven woman with a veil that covers most of her face, very scantily clad, but with very
Definitely jumping in
baggy sleeves and like
It's a cat fight.
thigh piece. No,
Aw.
she has just been struck by a half-human male, roughly 30-ish, and
Nope.
from where... Wait, Aunt Jess, where are you? Are you still
Oh, I
near the
don't know
dance
what's- I
floor, or
don't
are you
know
by
what's
the
going
bar?
No, I went up to the bar.
Okay, so you can just about make out from where you are over the music, the shouting, just before the strike on the woman, where you can just hear, "I thought you loved me. I thought we were meant to be together. Those dances meant more to me than you could ever imagine."
Bless.
And yeah, the reply in a very... Actually, one of you make a perception check. Actually, all of you make a perception check and see who picks it up. Because she's a very
Come on,
soft
you red
speaker.
bastard.
Nope, still being a bastard.
10
Still be a bastard.
plus
Perception.
perception.
Ooh, meh. 11.
Okay.
Where's my
Yes.
perception?
I had 11 as well.
Munch?
What did you call it,
Plus
lunch?
5.
Munch.
15.
When I was...
That's what she.
When we
that's
were
what she told
kids,
me.
he was like really... He was like always really little.
Should we
So
call
I
him
called him
Munchkin?
Munchkin, but he was too short to be a Munchkin, so he was Munch, and it's just stuck for
Ah.
like 15
15.
years.
I'm on 15. 15, I rolled 50.
Oh, okay.
50.
You hear it then.
15.
You can just hear... Well, you make out little bits, but in like a whispered tone. You can just hear... but it was just my job. I was just doing what I am paid to do. And then there's like the music kicks up a little bit and you can't like hear anymore. And then just, it never meant anything to me. And then that's when she gets struck in the mouth. And almost immediately these two heavily armed elven men in brass gold coloured like plate / chain, like they clearly wearing chainmail but have like plate shoulders and helmets. They go over and apprehend him and start dragging him just out the door, and one of them just immediately like gags his mouth so he doesn't speak anymore and pulls him away. And after they get dragged out and everyone kind of slowly goes back to what they're doing, the halfling is being ground on once more. You're pretty sure it didn't even stop. But Pontius blasts back through the door, just like outright bang through the door. And he's like, "You come here." And that wasn't the right voice, but fuck it. The elven woman kind of sulks a little bit and puts her head down, adjusts her veil and walks over to him. And you still, because this has caught your attention, you kind of like leaning over slightly.
Like, even though we failed our perception checks, really, I'd nudge you and go, "Oi, fancy man's back."
You can make out that under their breaths, he has told her that she knows the number one rule, that you're not to have relations with patrons. You're not to become intimate with patrons. If they pay you for whatever they pay you, it's business and that's it. And you can, like, he points at Alan Sugar style and basically fires her on the spot and is like, just get your things and go. Like, this isn't acceptable. You know the number one rule. And you can hear the guy outside who's been ungagged and he's like it's muffled because it's outside, but everyone seems to have just carried on with it, mate, as if nothing really happened. There's one less dancer up on one of the stages. There's
Got an opening now.
I got a what?
They got an opening for you now.
there's a dancer
Oh.
Go for
doing the
it.
Cossack dance on the table.
I think I'd be a pretty good thing. I got some.
Snake ass.
No. Yes, but no. That
Yeah.
guy that I was seducing. What is wrong with? It's Wednesday.
The pale one.
It's because it's Wednesday.
Wednesday. The
It's
pale
not
guy.
good. The pale guy, the pasty guy. He wanted my ass.
You alright?
Alright. Fair enough. Cool. So after that point, everything
Where's
seems
the
to be-
girl gone?
She was marched out of the south exit along with Pontius. They just like
Okay.
he kind of sent her off and he followed afterwards.
I'm gonna ask the bar.
Ooh,
What's his name?
that's
Which-
That's Witcher,
I was
yeah.
gonna say.
thing is, some of this stuff is what's it called? Copyrighted, but it's so quiet that I'm not sure this even picks up too much. It's just mostly for the room. But I'll find some uncopyrighted stuff soon.
Mr. Barman,
Yes.
where's she gone?
Well, it appears she's been fired, my love. She's she knows the rule. No intimate relations with patrons, and it appears.
Does that
she
mean
has
you're not allowed to
broken
shag him? Well, you
Uh,
are allowed to shag him, but it doesn't mean nothing. Right.
No strings
Yes,
attached.
Yeah.
you see, we do run a prostitution ring here.
Oh, I thought it was a bar.
Well, this is just the bar within the Pleasure Palace. Why else would they call it the Pleasure Palace? It's drugs and
Bar
sex.
gives me pleasure.
That's.
Yeah, I mean.
Can you not? And he just like hints at the orgy in the corner, and he's like, "Can you not see that they've been writhing this whole time?"
I thought they were dancing. It's not how I do it. Well,
Well-
maybe that one is.
How you do it is entirely your business. We aren't to know the intimate business of the patrons.
Piece of shit.
We
Fuck
aren't
it,
to
everyone's
know the
gonna
intimate
kill me.
relations of the patrons. We merely just. We are here to serve.
So why's he followed her?
What Pontis?
Yeah, Pontins. Where's he go?
I should probably call him Mr. Petruccini. Well,
Probably is your boss, isn't he?
probably to escort her off the premises and to escort her to retrieve her things.
What about the boy?
What, the patron?
Yeah, the
I'm
one that
sure-
it did. What's wrong? Well, you know.
I'm sure we won't be seeing him again.
Are you gonna kill him?
We take assault on our staff members very seriously.
That's good.
Also, if he does have an intimate relation with one of our workers, it means that he can likely blackmail them. And by blackmailing one of our workers, you are messing with the whole family, I guess. So we try not to tell anyone anything. So yes, he
So who
will
are
be
you?
silenced. I am merely the barman. I am.
But you're not part of the family.
It's a
the
distant
barman an
relation. If you trace back my mother's side of the family, you can find the Petruccinis. So yes, I've lived in South Point my whole life, and I thought I'd venture to FARDUNE and try and find a job, and here I am.
See?
It's been a few years now. This is the second time that one of our staff members has been assaulted, and the last one had his tongue cut out. So
Did he die?
no, but now he's a mute and begging on the streets of
Should we
the
go
main
talk to
cities
him?
in South Point, apparently. We had people come in and complain that some vagrant came up to them and scrawled down a note basically saying that the Petruccini crime family shit, and then he realizes he said like about the crime, he's like the Petruccini family have cut out his tongue, and that if they head on the ferry to South Point, to FARDUNE, then they are as good as the bastards that live there, or something of the ilk.
Did any of us catch on to that?
Yeah, you're all at the bar now.
Yeah, we're all standing by each other, I'm assuming.
Yeah, relative, like sitting.
No, I mean, like, did any of us twig that he said crime?
Is it quite
Probably,
obvious it's
yeah.
crime related?
Yeah, he kind of like goes. You know, like in mafia movies or something, there's like always that one really
It's like he's
dipsy
done-
shit cousin that accidentally
Mm.
gives away all of the secrets,
Yeah.
and they use him again. It's kind of almost that guy.
Love, you don't have to worry. We all know it's crime related.
Well, prostitution isn't a crime, and drugs aren't a crime
I
in this
mean-
part of the world, but
Whoa,
some of
what?
the yeah,
Both of them into crime.
no, the Petruccinis basically own South Point and FARDUNE, like this whole section of the world. They know everything that goes on, and they have decreed that it's, you know, these things are legal and should be enjoyed, and, you know,
Did the
Leveled
dancer look?
think Sodom and Gomorrah.
Did the dancer look different to any of the other dancers?
She
Like, you know, you said she had a veil. Do they
Yeah.
all have veils?
no, actually, she is the only one with a veil.
Okay.
She had very bronzed, like sun-bronzed skin, so she looked quite dark for an elf. She isn't a dark elf, but she's no, you know, you think of elves, you think of pale and, you know, graceful, whereas she's more sun-kissed and less graceful, more majestic, kind of a spectacle.
Why has she got a veil on? There's nobody
Oh,
else here covering their face.
Yova was a very modest woman.
What was her name?
Yova.
Yova.
YOR''VAH.
Yeah.
Yova. She was a very modest woman, a magnificent woman who only danced, believe it or not. Part of her contract of her working here was that she would not ever take part in the sexual activities, but it seems that man got the wrong idea from the dance.
She looks different to everybody. Why does she look so different to everybody else then?
Well, we hire all sorts here. It's just a case of whoever wants to work here, I suppose. I mean, we've never necessarily had a cat woman, but I'm sure one day we will.
Oh, someone will love my fur. Tell them.
I'm sure there are people who are really into that sort of
Mm.
thing.
Yeah.
Again, no judging. This whole place is just about pleasure. Whoever, whatever, however. So, yes, can I help you with another drink before we close up for the
Yeah.
evening? What can I get you, sir?
Another one of them beers with another chaser, please.
That'll be 2 silver, 5 copper then, sir.
Oh. I'm going to make an intimidation attempt for him to give me another free drink or tell everyone about what's happened.
Make an intimidation. Oh.
Here we go. So 14 plus my plus 8.
22. Jesus. He goes, yes, to be fair, I have said too much. Here's the chaser on the house at least. That'll still be 1 silver.
Whoa. I'll just take the chaser then, thanks.
Slamming it.
Yeah.
Alright. Everyone seems to be kind of wrapping up for the evening, so to say. Not wrapping up that way, although they do encourage it. There's
No glove, no love.
it's
Say
written
it.
across the top of the front gate.
Yeah.
There's oh, hang on. Oh right.
It's
you-
me.
right,
It's
I was
me.
gonna say there was a message to the.
Me
I
just
thought
like,
it was Rob
oi.
complaining about the mic.
No.
So yeah, everyone seems to be wrapping up for the night. You all have rooms here that you can retire to at any point. They are basically next door. Like there's like a long corridor just running adjacent to the main like bar room with a series of rooms that you may retire to.
So where's Pontin's gone?
Mr. Petruccini, and he says as he's like washing up glasses, possibly the south wing, possibly the west wing. He resides in both very intermittently.
I'd quite like to know more about this majestic woman.
Well, there's no need to worry about her anymore because it appears she is no longer employed here. So that's all I can say on the matter. And he just goes back to cleaning up glasses.
But that's not all he can say, maybe.
He's like, oh, sorry, are you still talking to me?
Oh, you rude bastard.
Well, I am sort of busy, and like I said, she's
You've been
not-
cleaning that same cup for a week.
she's not really our problem anymore. Although
Do I have to
Yorva was a
intimidate
good
for
woman.
a third time? Do I have to crack up the big guns again? Tell me about this woman. No.
Look, like I said, I know little about Yorva. She's worked here for a little while. I've worked here for a little while. She's just a dancer. That's all I know.
Are you Yorville? Yorva?
No, Yorva's the dancer woman that you're asking
Yeah,
about.
but I've never seen you both in the same place, is all I'm saying.
We were literally just in the same room
I
together.
didn't notice.
I
He was the
literally
milk
witnessed
talking.
what you witnessed. He's just like cycling through glasses as he's speaking.
I don't like you very much. And she just
Uh,
turns away.
He just puts all the glasses in this little crate.
Wait,
And
before he
like,
goes,
go
I'm
on.
going to ask him, does he sleep in this place as well? Or does he go home?
All of the
You
staff
don't need to
members
lead it.
do sleep here. Here,
Does
yes.
go on. Does he stay
Uh,
here?
There is an entire wing dedicated to the staff. We all stay there. So
Are you a staff? No, just a dance. You're just doing a dance. All right. Enjoyed your dancing. I'm not,
Thank you, Dom.
No worries. I'm trying to talk over this man. He's a bit of a bollock.
bit of a bollock. Nice.
Just one.
Could
Um,
you tell us where Mr.
Petruccini.
Pontins?
Pontins, thank you, love. Where
He
Pontins
hates the fact that you call him
Pontins.
Pontins.
resides, please.
Well, no, of course not. He's the head of the bloody family. Why would I tell you where he lives?
You just told us.
Right.
He's in the west or the
Darling.
south.
You
Yeah,
told us
wing.
where you live,
There's
so unless you
a
want me to
rather
pay a
large
visit, like...
series of rooms, chambers, and even separate buildings. So
Is there someone else I can talk to? Where's your manager?
I am managed entirely by Mr.
Isn't
So where is he?
Petruccini.
isn't that Pontins? Can we speak to him?
No, you cannot just speak. He will speak to you, and he wants to speak to
I'm
you.
off the bed.
What kind of established doesn't let us speak to the manager?
He is the head of the bloody family. Why would he waste his time?
Look,
On
I'll
something
take
so
a warm
trivial.
milk and I'll go to bed. But I'm having it for free. I'm telling him now.
Well, no.
I mean, yes.
We've packed everything away anyway. I'm heading back to.
I don't need a saucer. You can just give it to me as it is.
I'm retiring now as it is. So
Thought you looked old.
he just walks away and is like, you can hear him muttering under his breath as if to be like, I'm not paid enough for this. and just walks off through the south door and just leaves.
Bye. He
Right.
wasn't a very nice man, that one weren't. Judging me for my
So
milk
you-
consumption.
You've gone to. Your room?
I've gone upstairs.
No, it's not upstairs. It's
Oh,
the rooms are just like adjacent to like.
all right.
across
Which wing am I staying in?
This wing, which is the north wing.
Right.
This week.
Now, where do the staff live? He said, didn't he?
But he said the staff have a private quarters, but he didn't specify.
He's just looking for some sugar.
I'm just gonna pay him a visit, like,
Oh, okay.
and give.
Stop
him
being a murder hobo.
I'm gonna get some more information out of him because I feel like he wasn't telling us the truth.
Well, I mean, you can go wandering aimlessly, but I mean,
okay, maybe not.
Is there any other dancers still around?
there's like 2 that are on their way out. Like everyone is sort of leaving to go to bed for the night. I would say the sun's gone down, but like the sun's been down for
What about
900 years.
the ones being crushed?
Oh no, they left. She slung them over his shoulder
I
and
like
dragged
kind
him
of
off.
like kind of bring you in and like kind of point to the dancers and go like, I wonder if Pontins had any relations with his staff.
Maybe that's why he made the rule.
Are they ladies, gentlemen? What are the dancers?
There's a few of each.
And a few in between.
Hello.
Sure, mind.
To, pick,
To the
like, okay, so
just in
there's
general,
there's,
to the room.
there's a few of the
Turn around
halfling.
from the bar. Hello.
Yeah. There's a few of the halfling males that were carrying the drinks around.
Not you.
Yeah.
There's another half elven woman, but like nowhere near as like elegant. Then she's still an elf, but Yorva just had this sort of like presence.
I just realised, do I have ears?
Snakes have like little holes, don't they?
Snakes do have ears.
No, but do I have
They don't
actual
actual ears.
ears?
No.
Ears?
Ears?
Ears.
Okay,
Yes. They don't have actual ears.
So you talking to the halfling men?
Yeah, why
No,
not?
we don't talk to the dancers.
Well, they double as dancers.
Oh, sorry.
I'll talk to the halfling man.
Okay.
What's his name?
You're just looking up.
And she just goes on all
Asking.
fours and she's like, "Hey, yeah,
Hello.
you alright there?"
I'm fine, but I was going to retire for the night.
Well,
Well,
I got a few
I
questions.
suppose you can't even call it night, can you?
Very funny.
Thank you.
I was lying. I want to know about Pontins now.
Who?
Pontius.
Mr. Petrocini?
Yes,
What about him?
Mr. Barini. Him. Why?
Bear in mind he's in like briefs and a bow tie. He's just standing there like,
Nice outfit.
thank you.
Very fetching.
Why, do you want some?
No.
Alright.
I have questions for you, little man. Not, hi, do you want some of this pussy?
Worst pun of of D&D so far. Jesus Christ.
What is happening? Why?
Are you moving over?
Fuck. Yes.
Well, it appears that man tried to propose to her and she declined. So, we're not to have relations with the patrons, but...
But were they?
Have you had
seems they may
relations
have.
with the patrons? I won't tell anyone.
I haven't, no. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you, would I? But
Well,
no,
I don't
I'm
know,
not
'cause I'm
that.
asking him.
I'm not that sort of halfling.
I mean, you dress like one.
I dance. That's what you mean.
Do you show us some of your dance moves, or?
All right, I'll even make a performance check for him. Okay, he kind of jumps up on a stool very suddenly and just starts giving a lot of pelvic action with his arms behind his head. And he starts like rippling his pecs. It's very awkward because he appears just to be a child.
Oh my gosh, I had a good idea.
He's a halfling,
That's
but
a good
it's
idea.
weird.
I had a good idea.
Well,
Are you going to
You-
come back down?
I was gonna say you're in your room.
I'm in my room, right?
Yeah,
But he said Petruccini guy lives in one of the 2 wings, yeah?
yeah.
So I'm gonna go investigate one of them wings.
Well, the whole
Just gonna have a
palace worth of wings, room to room.
You
Well,
got
no,
all that.
I'm just gonna go into a wing and pick a room and then read because I can read any text.
Okay.
That's
they're
what I'm gonna
probably just
do.
gonna be like porn novels.
Looking,
but
looking
sure.
I'm looking for clues.
Alright.
As we're downstairs with the halfling going,
While still, yeah.
Right, so
yeah, you said.
they are like cheering on this halfling, who's starting to like sweat and he looks bored. But you come back into the main room
he's
and
not as bored
go
as
to
me,
head
don't
to
worry.
you go to head to the south door, because to
Mm.
get to the other wings you have to go through it, and the two elven guards just cross their like
Oh, they're definitely in there.
ranged weapons across. Well, not ranged, but I meant to say like pole arms across the door.
And I'm gonna ask them,
They just stand.
what's going on with you fellas? Nothing.
No,
That's
like,
rude.
they just stand there with their weapons crossed across the door.
That's tamping.
Yeah, this
while
guy's like
you're
really going for it.
dancing, how about telling us about,
I'm not answering any questions about Mr. Petruccini.
Look,
If he found out, he would kill me. And secondly, I don't know much about him myself.
can you stop now?
He just kind of hops off the stool, like winks at you,
I'm not.
blows you a kiss and goes, "You'd love it."
I'm not one for halfling peen.
I may be a halfling, but it sure isn't.
she
Oh.
pats it like...
Oh dear.
sort
She
of
pats
is-
it?
She just pats him on the head.
Oh,
Like,
He like
"Aw."
swipes away. He's like,
What'd you
"Do you have any idea how bloody patronising that is?
Yes.
How'd you like if I started stroking you behind your ears?
I quite like
she'd
it.
love it.
What if I pull your tail?
Ooh.
You'd have to pay me."
Well, there we go. Nobody said anything about paying, now did they?
Right, anyway, I'm going to turn in for the night because I'm bloody knackered. Good night.
Oh,
and then
you
he
were-
just adjusts his little bow tie and walks off, like, chest up,
No,
arse out, really, like, proud of himself.
He's a bit of a butt clencher,
He
isn't he?
just slinks past you, goes under the two, like, weapons,
Whoa.
and, like, winks at the guard and goes, "Good night, Terry," and, like, walks off.
I know what you need to do.
I know exactly what I need to do.
Well,
Look for bow tie and boxer briefs.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
alright, I mean,
Look for
bow
you
tie
can go look.
Is it a laundry room?
Or like
you don't know.
or like a changing room.
Look for laundry room.
Alright.
changing room.
Make an investigation check in the room you're in.
Right.
I feel like there's something to do with this dance and we need to go
So-
find out, because obviously it's called dancer
think
or
that's a
whatever it
6.
is called. We need to go and find it.
What's my investigation?
Yes.
Plus 1. Oh, I was a 7.
You can't find shit. It's at this point that the second chaser has like hit you and you're like, whoa.
Alright. Is there any more dancers left in the room?
No, they've all just kind of left now. It's basically you three and one drunken guy passed out.
What's
Kind
the
of
drunken
Robin.
guy wearing?
He's a patron. He's just wearing like a tunic and breeches.
Right, surely I have briefs on underneath, right? So surely I can just strip down to my briefs.
Why would you
Never
have, like,
mind about the bow
brief-
tie.
No, they're like particularly made by like for this thing. You'd be wearing like
They're like a
some
uniform,
sort of undercloth,
like-
like a yeah. It's basically
Alright.
like specifically
It was
made.
worth a try, the 169-year-old.
I would try. I would try. Just try and get past in your
Yeah,
briefs.
alright, I'm going to strip down to my underwear and I'm going to go up to the guards, wink at one of them and say, "Good night, Terry," or whatever you said.
He just like he just moves they both move the weapon towards you slightly.
And I just go like... no, never mind. I don't know.
You're just gonna say I'm gonna wiggle.
I was just going to...
Just grab your beer and
poke the end of it.
just grabs
Or
his beer and
suggestively or otherwise.
Yeah, suggestively.
They're dead silent with just these
Oh,
weapons
Right,
trained
I'm
on
just
you.
going to kill one now.
No.
I would.
I'm gonna
When you try
look
and
around the room
intimidate
with
them.
it and see if
Oh,
I can find
intimidate.
anything.
Yeah, that's... Intimidate
Alright,
one.
So just look around. Okay, make an investigation check.
See what's going on.
Also, the music would have stopped by now. Is it like a nighttime thing here?
What am I doing? Perception check.
Investigation.
Investigation
Yeah.
check. 13.
What the hell, Peter Gabriel? Why is he playing Peter Gabriel? Stuart Chatwood.
13, please.
Okay,
Red
so
Bastard's playing up again today.
you can find some half-finished drinks. You find on like the man passed out. You kind of rifle through his pockets and there's about like 4 copper left because he's blown it all on drugs and drink.
Fine. Oh, that's mine.
You find some leftover basilisk dust on a table in a line, which is a
Ooh.
bit like cocaine, but
What that
like
do? Should we
like a
try?
rancid yellowy powder.
Should we snort it?
Yeah.
Do we
Or
snort it?
before you snort it,
It
you
is a
could maybe
snorkel,
spike the guards, offer them a drink
Oh, of milk.
of milk.
Go for it. I'll give you some of that. I'll have some and we'll keep some for the little beard fella. When he comes back, he can have it however he wants.
Okay, before I leave the guards, I'm going to try one intimidation check because it's worked out for me so far.
Alright. What are you going to say to them though while you intimidate them?
I'm going to say,
Grrr.
look, fellas, I'm on important business here, and it's to do with the fettuccine. So
Okay, that wouldn't be intimidation. You need to make
Hang
a
on, he's coming.
persuasion.
He's coming.
wait a minute. So if you don't get out my way, you'll have them to deal with, not me.
Still a persuasion check.
That's intimidating. You'll have them to deal
No,
with.
that's a persuasion check. You need to persuade them that you're telling the truth.
You just don't want me to
Or,
intimidate everybody.
actually, no. I'll tell you what. If you want to be picky about it, make a deception check.
No.
Trying to deceive them.
Dun, dun, dun.
20.
Alright.
Oh shit! Sorry, Rob.
It doesn't matter. Good. He kind of just stands there and goes.
You're just going to rob
No,
me
hang
of my
on.
20.
No, one of them just goes. You will have to see him in the morning. He has gone to bed.
Wake him up. Poke him
He
with
just,
your big
he's
poker.
he's just standing. He's like, if you are on business,
Oh,
you will deal with business.
we're going to have to spike
Come,
him.
Barrow.
We're going to speak him.
By this point, everyone else has gone to bed, but those two guards are on.
I'm fresh out of ideas.
Right, I'm gonna go to bed. We should go to bed and then
Yeah.
go and
In the
see if we can
morning.
find people in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
I'm gonna put
Okay,
my
are you going to snort the basilisk dust?
no. I'm gonna put it away for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in another pouch.
Mm.
Okay.
Keep it. Save bits of it. Let's throw it at someone.
I never know.
Spike my milk.
It's like your own milk.
Yeah. Oh.
That's
from
just
one
taking
fella.
drugs by that
Do you know
point.
like when do you like in like some crime stories where like the someone will like put little bits of poison in their tea to like help them get immune to it? That's what you do with the basilisk. Just drink shots of milk with it in.
Okay, so. Ooh.
Ooh.
Desert music.
Oh,
Sounds
this is
very-
like the
it
waking
sounds-
up like this
Sounds
is
very witchery.
Yeah. So you
Which
all
arrest?
head to bed, get a decent night's sleep. You especially because you had a bit
yeah, I
more to
wake up
drink.
and
So
my
you
mouth
like.
is like a desert. I'm like,
Actually, it's about 2-3 hours when you're all woken by a very shrill scream.
Oh.
And then
It's
some
pumpkins.
shouting and like clanging, but it sounds like because you can hear it kind of through your windows as if it's coming from either the south or the west wing. And there seems to be like clattering of people running about and shouting, and you can make out just about in the distance just a voice going, "Go on, get them moving!"
Is that Pontins?
No.
Oh.
well,
It might be. Ken might just not remember what his voice was like.
Sounds a bit like a brummy.
No,
So,
that's the one.
Sora's gonna like peek
Yeah.
out of literally like
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of open my
Out of
door
the door?
jar.
out of the.
Because we're all in different rooms, aren't we?
Are they not outside?
No. They're in the building, but a different part of the building. You
Oh.
can hear it kind of through the window.
Okay, so yeah, she's just gonna look out the door like, ooh.
Okay, make a perception check.
Can I do as well?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna change out my dwarven pajamas. Because all of you are still in your pajamas.
Assuming they wore them.
I know.
I
how'd
don't
you
wear
look- I was gonna
pajamas.
say.
Alright, well, I change out my dwarven pajamas.
16.
16. Okay, you can see people leaving their rooms and doing pretty much what you're doing. You can see across the hallway. You can see Ness poking her head out, being like,
I
what's
had
going on.
25.
You look directly back. You can see her like poking her head out. There's people running past that are panicked and screaming, and there's people kind of going, what's going on? What's the screaming about? And then you can hear a voice going, "Go on, get them moving."
I'm gonna
From-
go to the voice.
Okay,
Towards
so
the voice.
You leave your room and you go basically back into this main chamber, and there's a very well dressed man that looks a lot like Pontius, but with a far thicker beard. But it's very well groomed. It's all one perfect length. He's a lot more Eastern looking, as though his mother was like more Arabic as opposed to Western.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
to be clear, like when she, because I can see her,
Yeah,
when
just,
you
like,
kind of
slink
slink
out
out,
Where'd you go?
I'm just kind of like, put my
Meanwhile,
hood up
Captain
and then
Dwarf
slink
Pajamas
out.
is like putting his armor back on, just like.
Yeah.
I need to sit
so
somewhere
I'm
else.
fully clothed. Now I run out
Run out.
of my room.
Boom! Knock the door, like
Yeah.
slap someone out the way.
I kicked out my door. Can I do a check for that? I just kick out my door.
Do a strength check.
Yes. Come on. 14 plus my strength, which is.
Because they are reinforced doors.
Oh, I wish you told me that before I tried kicking it.
Well, you should have asked.
Is it just a strength
Plus one
check?
Strength. Oh wait, no, that's my saving throw.
Hang on.
Where's my strength?
Yeah,
at?
strength
Roll
should be on
strength
the
Oh,
middle.
right at the top. Still plus 1.
Oh yeah, plus
Um,
one then. So
okay,
like
so
15.
15 total.
That's a good attempt. That
You
is.
kick it. It doesn't like break down or anything, but it does open. Like the latch kind of goes.
Okay, then I just open it.
You know, just like standing there, and as those two are kind of slinking back into the room, they just boom. Turn around and you were just standing there like in the doorway.
Are we gonna stealth or are we gonna just?
No, I'm
slink
just going
in?
straight
Okay.
in.
So you, like I said, you go in, you see this man you are following behind now, and there appears to just be a kind of flood of dancers and bar staff and cleaners all running out of this south door. He's like ushering them, and the guards are trying to get them out the way. Then he turns to you three and goes, "Are you any good with a weapon?"
Oh, with them two.
All three of you.
Oh, I'm class with a spell.
Depends.
That'll do.
Your price.
I'll pay you when it's finished.
Oh, clever.
And then-
see?
He said, he
You
shouts
think
out,
that?
"I'll pay you when it's finished." And as the last kind of two dancers run through the door, you can hear this like behind them coming towards you
Oh,
louder.
don't like our boss.
I thought it was my belly.
And it's at this
I need
moment
No,
some
we haven't-
milk.
No, no, any breakfast yet?
the
I
man,
settled.
like Pontius's heir apparent. Oh my god, you need to weigh that up. Why is yours the only one that
Because
tips?
it's underneath, and I keep catching
Ah,
it
right.
in my
Have we
legs.
come in the room yet?
What?
What is it?
Whatever it is.
Not yet.
Oh, can I stealth?
Yes.
I'm not gonna bother.
You have pretty much.
It's kind of my
You have a few seconds to sort yourself out, so to say. So if you want to grab your little percentage dice, so Harry, the one with the double digits
Me.
on
Oh,
it.
can I take
Yep.
my thing out as well?
If everyone, yeah,
Do I have to do a stealth check?
everyone who wants to stealth, do a stealth check and put your dice down on the board anywhere you like. If you want to adjust any part of the room now, like very very quickly, you can pretty much knock over a table and stealth behind it and draw a weapon at a push.
So what door did we come in through?
You came in through the one closest to you,
This one.
Yeah.
So we've come in, like we've
Yeah.
just come in through there.
and the sun is kind of halfway in the room.
I'm gonna go there.
I'm gonna like run like. Can I flip our table over?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
Okay, make a stealth check as well.
I had 28.
On a stealth. Right, where are you hiding?
oh, that's a 20. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, then not 20 again.
All right, no, you've disappeared entirely. Like,
I'm gone.
as far as I'm concerned, whoever comes through that door,
I
they
don't want to be the yellow
can't
one.
see anything behind the table. Yes, percentage.
Where can I hide?
Yeah,
In the
crate.
box?
Yeah, behind. Well, you're hiding from. Yeah, the south door you're hiding from. So the one closest to the
Ooh.
cameras.
Move the box up
There
on
we
me
go.
or something.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
So we're hiding from that one.
Yeah.
And it's the moment that you all kind of get into position that you see. Oh, hang on. Is there a?
Just gonna play enemy music.
Yeah.
I'm behind the carpet, can't see me.
If you just lie down, you could be like a stuffed rug.
To begin with,
I really like Sora. She's one of my favourites, actually. in Fate.
as well. You see these three. So Jess, if you want to pop these guys, kind of just by the door with a crossbow guy right by the door, and the other two, try and put them on a square as opposed to between them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And then yeah, just roughly there, Yep.
Where do you want this one to go?
just by the crates maybe. And I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, I'm destroying the place. Smashing down the gaff.
Did I roll right? Yeah.
Shit ball.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I
right.
sat another 20.
Is that a weighted die? Roll it again. No, I'll take it, but I'm saying roll it again to prove it's not weighted.
16.
16.
That's like 3.
So
Right.
I had 7.
Okay. So you had a natural 20 much?
Yeah.
Right. What do these guys get for dex?
What are they?
Oh, okay.
What are they?
What's your name again? Grow
Growback.
back.
That's one.
Grow back and
Are they skellies?
I think so.
yes. They look fresher than skeletons, but not zombies. They're kind of mutated by corrupt magic to the point where their skin has started to like come off in clumps. So they look relatively fresh, but they have that putrid smell about them the moment they enter the room. Okay. Who had 15 or more? I know you
Me.
did, but okay. I need to roll one more for the
Why
other
do we
guy.
always roll really badly with initiative?
10 or more?
Red bastard, isn't it?
Me.
What do you get?
I had 12.
Okay. Ness. Cass, what did you get?
7.
Okay. What's your name again? Shit.
Sora.
Sora, thank you. Sora had 7. And then that guy had that. Okay, so to begin with, Harry, I need you to roll another d20 because you and the my leftmost soldier had both of you had 20. Oh, you had a 20 again, so you need to basically roll a 20 to.
10.
Okay, so
I
he
would
goes
have healed
first.
myself if you had 20.
Can you just move him in a straight line toward? Oh, actually, I need a dice, like a marker for Romulus as well.
Who's Romulus?
The sun.
The sun?
Oh,
Where are the minis?
the other
from?
Petrogene thing.
Oh.
By the
Oh.
side.
Okay. Who can,
Av Robbie.
yeah, I was gonna say he can be the bard.
Who's he?
He's kind of just by the rug towards me a bit.
Oh, is he going to help us fight, or is he
yeah,
going to
that'll
be
do, that'll do.
another stupid NPC that don't do anything?
Right, so move the first hollow soldier towards me 30 feet.
Well, how fast is
That's 6 squares.
Oh, every square is 5 feet.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And that's his go. Because actually no, he's gonna dash. So move him towards Sora and Romulus. Another 30 feet.
Well, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Yeah, I'll do. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't roll for Romulus. Oh, damn. Okay. So now is Grobek's turn.
So I can do an action now, can I?
You have an action, a bonus action, and movement. So you can move and shoot. You can remain in cover for a turn because you're stealth. They have no idea you're there.
Are they creatures?
Everything is a creature. Like you are a creature. Cass's character is a creature. Jess's character is a creature. Romulus is. So it's a target one creature just means.
Right, so my bonus action lasts one. Go.
Yeah. What are you thinking of doing?
I was thinking of doing a cloak of flies because it does +5 poison damage to everything in 5 foot, just in case it comes too close, but I don't know how long it lasts.
It should say on it.
Once per short rest.
It should have duration on it. Let's have a look.
Slay lives. Hello.
Hello.
I can't see what you said, I'm afraid.
A creature.
Can you have a look?
Yeah. Just it doesn't say a time thing on it.
If you click it, it might come up. Duration.
No.
Let me see. Sorry. I don't
How much is +5 poison damage anyway?
Any damage is damage. Are you okay, Cass?
What did it say?
Oh, Jess, hold there a sec.
-4 attack damage for all. Why? Or does that say +4?
Oh no, he's buffed you. Oh shit. Was it cloak? Harry, is it cloak of flies?
Yeah.
Why can't you see what he said?
I wasn't logged in at that time. So just come up on there. How are you doing anyway? You okay? Nice to see you again. We had our little we met up on someone else's chat the other day.
Oh.
We both were watching I can't remember what they're called.
It lasts until you're incapacitated or dismiss it as a bonus action.
Oh, so I can just keep a cloak
Yeah,
of flies
but then
around
if you move 5 feet within these guys, you'll damage them.
Are they creatures as well? Yeah.
Yes, everyone's a creature.
Alright, the best not do that then, guys.
Power level. We were watching Power Level the other day and I started talking and
Right,
Say
I might
like
just
one.
Eldritch Blaster then.
Eldritch Black.
Good
Go
old
for it.
fashioned.
So, okay, the closest one or one of the further away ones?
This
'Cause
guy's
you've got quite a bit of
shoot-down guy,
range.
innit? So like,
Yeah, you got a bit of range on it.
maybe I should shoot the guy with the crossbow
Alright.
just before he nails one of us.
Go for it.
Right.
we
Oh,
normally
look
give
at the
our
boy,
names
target
as well
priorities.
eventually.
Huh?
Said, look at the boy with his target priorities.
I'm good, and yes,
Right,
we
so
did. Yeah, we
D20
did.
then,
Yeah, roll
It's
to hit.
me.
So you're just gonna pop up
14 plus
plus
my 8.
8, so
20.
22 to hit. That definitely hits. So
What should we name him?
before doing that, you have a second blast of Eldritch Blast where you can target someone else or the same guy to roll again.
What's the likelihood of me killing
Crossbow
him
can
with
be
one?
Shooty McGee.
You know?
Right, I won't shoot him again. I'll shoot someone else then.
Okay.
The second one.
Which one are you gonna shoot?
The closest one.
Okay. So roll again.
18.
Hits. So you hit both. So roll damage on the first one. So was it D10 plus 5 because of your charisma
So
bonus?
D10.
The spinning top looking one. D10
Oh, it's a 3.
plus 5, 8 damage.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I
what
think
am I
everyone's
supposed
good.
Yeah,
Everyone good?
we're good. We're good.
Yep.
It's Harry's first time playing, so
Yo.
So was it 8 damage?
8 damage on my first one.
Who's that? The shoot
Maths.
the
To
crossbow
the
guy.
crossbow guy.
right,
Okay.
crossbow.
And then should I roll damage for my second one?
Yep.
Oh, it's a 0.
That's a 10.
So that's a 10.
So 15 damage.
15 damage on the one closest.
Oof. Nice. Okay, so you pop up from behind this table that you've knocked over,
I've just called him
completely
closer.
surprising them because they didn't see you there.
Oh yeah.
You've just popped up and you've just gone
He's hit
like
that
bang,
one.
bang.
You hit that one and that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Also, are you wielding a weapon?
I can do.
No, I'm just saying, like, are you axe? Is it?
I'll shoot myself.
Have you got an axe or a hammer?
What's
I can
good?
do. I got a hand axe, light hammer, and warhammer.
Okay, which, just assume you got the warhammer then. So you pop
Just
up with
us?
the warhammer ready to go.
We good?
But you're just like bang, bang.
Everyone's good.
One goes flying across the room, and you're almost showing off a bit as this
Oof.
pulse of like green and purple mixing energy swishes up towards the ceiling and like loop the loops and hits him like square in the chest and knocks him backwards into the door. And the second one you pop up and you knock it and it like blasts his shield up sideways and it's like, well, basically a Dark Souls parry. So yeah, good damage on your first go. So that's your action.
That was my action.
And
so
your
I can
bonus. Oh wait, no, you didn't use.
I
bonus
didn't do a
for Cloak of
bonus
Flies.
action.
Okay, shoot,
I
go.
think it's pretty much Cloak of Flies, isn't it?
Yeah, is that it then? Action.
You can
bonus
move if you
action.
want to, or you can stay behind
No,
the cover.
I think I like where I am.
Because
Ooh.
cover, I think gives. I can't remember the official rule, but I've always said that you get like +1 AC armor class.
Oh.
So like it counts as
Oh, so I got 13 armor class at the moment.
yes.
So
Right.
what damage did you do then? Sorry.
So you did
8 to the
15 damage to the first guy, the closest
Crossbow.
one, and you did 8 to the crossbow dude.
Yeah.
8 to the
No, no,
crossbow,
no, yeah.
15 to the one
Yeah,
closest to us.
sorry, I only said first because I've numbered them 1 and 2.
I'll shoot myself. Has a question for you.
Oh, okay.
They
I thought
say-
you would just declare. I thought you were going. I'll shoot myself. I was like, Cass, don't do that. It's D&D.
They said,
It's okay.
could I be a wizard and just sell hardcore acid to gnomes?
I actually have a.
Are you going to tell them
Drug.
about your cave of fungal wonders?
Oh, for
I
God's
will.
sake.
No, but no. I literally have a drug in my world that's a blue fungus called Wizard's Friend. So yeah, you can 100% sell Wizard's Friend to gnomes and make them trip dicks. That's fine.
Triptychs?
So yeah, you did some nasty damage on the first turn. So now is the crossbow guy, who seeing a little dwarven head pop up over a table and kind of like pew, is gonna shoot back. So he gets.
You know when he hit them.
Ooh, that's only going to be an 11 to hit, so it misses. So it shoots, and you kind of like drop down behind the table, and you can see the little arrowhead poke through the table right in front of you with just a dull as it hits. So you manage to drop out of that way, and then you can hear him kind of like cocking it back, ready to go. So that's his turn. Because it's a heavy crossbow, so it takes a turn to reload entirely.
When they hit them, but like, was there a normal damage?
It seemed to just be normal, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, it's force damage for Eldritch Blast.
Force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
they're not asking for blue shrooms. They're asking about hardcore LSD that will make sea tap dancing eels.
Fucking hell, that's a strong drug.
That's a hell of a trip.
I was gonna say that's a strong. I'm sure Cadwallader, the druid with all the fungus, can hook you up. Okay, so Ness.
You really
it
don't
is
want to meet
your
him.
turn. You do. He's great. I
You
love
don't.
Cadwallader.
Or I think that, what was his name? Reed.
Reed.
Reed knows these things.
Reed and Cadwallader would have a good time.
Lovely time.
Okay, so
I wonder if the dancing elves will only wear one shoe. Elves dancing eels even.
yeah, they'd have to wear one
wouldn't
tap
it?
dance.
Just like.
Right, so Ness, what are you doing with
This
your
one.
turn?
I was wondering what the hell you were on about then.
Elves in one shoe.
Sorry, I'm.
Can I ask a question first? You know the spells and the actions?
Yes.
They don't appear on the same thing, so is my action separate from my spell?
No, as an action, you can cast a spell
Ah, right.
Yeah.
So why does only some of my spells show up as an action?
because they will be mostly the damaging ones.
Yeah,
believe.
Eldritch Blast and Vampiric Touch.
Yeah.
But then on my spells, I got like Poison Spray and Spay the Dying and stuff like that.
I don't know. Then maybe there's like a separate
and Toll
kind
the
of.
Dead.
Some of them may
Poison spray's a
be.
cantrip.
Yeah. So is Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, all of those
But
were cantrips.
I was gonna say some of them might count as bonus actions, so they'll just click the spell and figure out from the spell.
Oh,
Don't
my
worry about it too
Daredevil
much.
spells, I forgot about that.
That's just D&D Beyond's.
We've played
Custom.
21 hours this week of D&D and I'm tired.
I don't blame you, mate.
Yeah. We've played 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm
2.5.
tired.
I was gonna say on Thursdays I normally DM about 7.5, and that is knackering. So yeah, you are currently hidden as well. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do because I can't get to anyone with my speed. If I go there, will I still be hidden?
I will make a perception check with the hollow.
Well, this guy.
I'll just make one for kind of everyone, so to say. What was your... Actually, make a new stealth check if you're going to move over to there.
That's cocked. 20, non-natural.
Okay. They had a natural 20.
Ooh.
You pop up from behind the cover, and they immediately spot you.
Okay.
Like, the guy reloading his crossbow has shifted his gaze and looks like he's ready to shoot at you.
No, I was right to shoot that one first. Maybe I should
Still
put two into him.
loading the arrow. He's, like, winding the thing back.
Okay. So I gotta go there now, yeah?
You don't have to, but the moment you pop up, they spot you. Like, you thought you were being sneaky, but the guy in the front immediately just locks on you, and then the guy in the back with the crossbow glances over and catches your eye.
Okay.
It's 3
So
a.m.
5,
Jesus.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yay!
Combat roll. No, I'm just gonna go yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We should have a counter on this.
Yeah, I will. I'll put one in.
Um,
And we'll have a counter for that too.
It's because it's under that way, so it's like all of our feet catch it.
yeah, but like this is I'm like way closer to the.
Shove it in that way.
I can't. Rob will know. Rob will
There's
know.
tape on the
He'll
floor. If it doesn't
sense
line up, you'll kill us. Right, so, Ness, what are you doing? You made your move. You can hold an action if you want. You can dash.
No. I'm going to cast I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost
Oh, okay.
on this guy.
Okay, cool. Go for it. Was there an attack roll?
Attack roll.
Yep.
7, 14.
Hits.
Cool. Sorry. Says 2d8. I can't find my d8s.
The pointy ones. Yep.
Wow.
Well,
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Um,
Okay, so even though they haven't got much blood, he is now bloodied.
oh, and
Oh, Harry, by the way, if I say someone's bloodied, it means they're below 50% health or below.
and
So who's bloodied?
The front guy.
cold
Yeah, nailed him
damage.
with an Eldritch bolt.
Yeah, they're pretty piss weak. But
So that's cold damage, but he's now reduced by 10
10
feet.
feet. Yep.
Until my next turn.
Okay.
Can I use my bonus? Because the crossbow guy is looking at me.
Yeah.
Can I use my bonus action to hide?
Make another stealth check. We'll see if he spots you.
23.
Chances are he won't. Yeah, you seem to have, like, you pop up, you blast the guy in the side of the head, and you've just shimmied to the side of the bookcase, and you don't appear to be able to, be spotted by anyone at this moment.
Cool.
Okay, then we go to Sora.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Hi! Um, so,
Still like milk mustache on your upper lip, and you just like wipe it off, like, time to go.
yeah, let's go. I'm gonna biff him with my quarterstaff.
Okay. One hand or two?
One-handed.
Okay.
No, two-handed,
Two-handed.
because I've got pole master as my
Oh.
feet, so I
So
can
the dancers.
Yeah.
hit with the other end as well. So I can hit
Dirty
with
soul.
the other end as well.
Okay.
Like as my bonus action,
Okay.
I think.
Something like that.
Something like that.
We'll run with that.
Something like that.
Yep.
Okay, to hit
Well, Paul Arm Master, is it?
pole master. It just says pole arm master.
Yeah, okay. Go on, roll to hit then.
What am I? How do I never know what my hit is? Oh yeah, there we go. 19.
Hits.
Okay, and then 1d.
Oh, right, I see. You can. This attack uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack. The weapon's damage die is D4. Right, so yeah, as a bonus action, you can like butt them for
Yeah.
D4. I see. Cool.
So because I've got my because I'm holding it with two hands, can I use a D8?
Yep.
Eight damage.
Oof. Okay. You like run out from where you were, jump just in front of him, like crack him down the side of the mouth, and where the flesh has started to come off, you like clipped it, and there's just a big slog of flesh that goes down onto the floor, and like halfway down his tattered tunic, but he's still standing, but he's looking rough.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna hit him with the back end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Roll again.
do I have to roll to hit again, or
Yes.
Okay.
You just making a melee attack with the arse end of it.
natural 20?
Crit. Okay, so roll a d4.
Oh fuck! I got
Pointy one. The
This
big
one?
spike caltrop.
that was not
Murder
the
dice.
red bastard.
No, I won't.
It's the black one.
Oh, use him then.
One.
Okay, so 1, but because of my crit rule, it doubles to a 2 before you do anything further. Because with crits, normally you just double what you roll. But with my crit rule, if you roll less than half the dice, it rounds up to half first before doubling it. So that's 4 damage. What's your modifier?
+3.
Okay, so with that, you've cracked that big slog of meat off his face, and then as he's brought down, he starts to recoil, and you've just brought the back of it up and jabbed him straight through the eye socket, and he just drops, and the shield goes clanging along the floor.
He's
So
dead.
he is dead.
He did.
He
Oh,
did.
Nice.
So do you want to lie him down where he is?
On his back?
Either one.
No, but you like on his front is prone, don't you?
Okay.
No, the other way around. Front is dead, prawn is back.
Okay.
So that's me done, isn't it?
Yep. Okay. So
That's
next
my
is
turn.
the
I'm gonna kill
second
them.
soldier who's gonna dash. So move him up 60 feet, if you would, please. Annoyingly, Ed, I think you're gonna kill them all before. Where are you, is he next
That's
to you?
60.
Is he next to you?
Yeah, but if he turns that towards me, he's
Okay.
gonna hit him. Like we're flanking him, or he can go there, which is still within 5 feet. of
Yeah,
both of us.
that's fine.
That makes
yeah,
more sense.
that
Like
Yeah. Okay, so he is gonna use his action called Shielded Assault. By the way, guys, these are all custom monsters on D&D Beyond. I'll make them publicly
Can I
available at
just-
some point. I'll link them on our Facebook page.
Can
so.
I just ask as well? You
or
know,
our D&D Discord group.
Discord.
Join down below. Carry on.
you know, this guy now.
Yeah.
He's kind of in the way. So
Or the dead
have
one.
we got to can we go over him or?
Yeah, you can
have we
climb
gotta
over his
go
corpse.
round,
That's fine. No, you can climb over
Can I
his
like
corpse.
reanimate something?
Slay's Lives says that has passed out from damage. He's still tired from his 3 a.m.
Oh no. Psychic damage. What? Harry? That was weird. I don't know why I said that. Munch. What?
Sorry, I thought I just had something that could bring something back to life to me. I can't.
Ah, right.
Good.
So yeah, he's gonna use his action called Shielded Assault. So he's gonna hit Sora with a what's he get to hit? 16.
Hit.
Nice. What is your AC, by the way?
15.
15. Oof. He's gonna do this.
Bring it on, you little bitch.
Oof. 13 slashing damage, and because of the shielded assault, he kind of brings both arms up, a bit like a Greek would with a Sarissa would with a shield and a pike, but he now gains +2 AC till the start of his next turn.
Damn.
Okay.
Because normally shields would intrinsically give you +2, but because they're these like weak little pleb boys, they can barely bring them up for long. So he has the option of either attacking twice or doing that. So he's doing that. That ends his turn. We go back to the top. So Harry, you're gonna have to roll off. Oh no, wait, no, Soldier one's dead. So it's your turn.
Right, he's missing damage now, isn't he? That one there, he's missing
And
health.
the crossbow is.
And oh yeah, and
No,
pinged
the
him as
front
well.
one isn't.
This one hasn't
Missing
got
anything
any
yet.
No,
health.
the crossbow is.
Oh wait, shit. Sorry. You need to roll off against Romulus.
Romulus?
Romulus.
He hasn't even had a go yet.
He's hitting us.
No.
Oh,
He hasn't even had a go.
He's got stuff. No, I know, but he came in after the turn order, and he
Mate, he's been stood by there.
The
Yeah, no,
aggressive
but-
sock.
he's
Nice to
he
meet
rolled
you.
a nat 20. So
Nice.
but the aggressive sock. There's such an amazing name.
It's wonderful. They haven't said anything in chat, but when I checked,
He's
there
the
was.
passive aggressive
It
sock.
comes out with aggressive
Yeah.
sock.
Yeah, he's the passive aggressive sock. He just sits there going.
I can't actually see what Slay Lives has said something else, but I can't see what else it is.
Oh my god! I think this dice might be weighted. It's rolling 20s like no one's business. Romulus rolled another 20 to go first, so you can even opt to give him the turn, but
what is he on our team? Yeah.
you assume so.
Right, to
He
let him
seems
do
to-
his thing then.
All right. It's very dim by this point. There's very few lights in the room. So he reaches over behind the bar and picks up a series of just anything he can grab. And he's going to cast light on them because although he is elven and has dark vision,
I mean,
he.
I have great dark
I was
vision.
going to say, I think you all have dark
What's
vision.
his name? Rhombus.
Romulus.
What's he doing there?
Like the-
Everyone can
He's
see
a
in the
shape.
dark.
Huh?
Everyone can see in the dark. He's
No,
like,
no.
hang on, guys, I've
No,
got some light
but
out
no,
there.
let me. Even though he has dark vision, he has a huge scar over one eye, and it's really affected his vision. So, to help him
unfortunate.
see what's going on, he casts light on these items and just scatters them around the room. So it's now brightly lit everywhere in the room, so you don't even have to rely on dark vision. So he can now see what's going on. And he's going to disengage and move kind of towards the bookshelves this way. Towards me, yeah. He's not much of a fighter, old Romulus, and he's not currently equipped with anything.
Oh, they never are.
How far?
Well, just by the shelf. Keep going. Yeah, there. He seems to have been caught with his pants down in terms of equipment.
So did I earlier.
Yeah.
I never really put my armor back on.
You said that you got changed out to
Oh
your
yeah,
pajamas.
yeah. See, I knew it was a point to that.
Yeah, you did don your armor. It's fine. Plus, with a one shot, I don't really give a shit about donning and doffing armor. So now is Grobek's turn.
Class. Right then. So he's not missing any health, this guy.
No.
What's the range on this then?
Give him the old one toe.
60 feet. Is that 60
For what?
feet?
No.
For my spell. How much is
No,
60?
that's going to be more. But the front one is
Oh.
going to be within.
I got
60.
a cracking spell if he was missing damage.
Yeah, but can't you move it?
You can move.
Yeah, you can move first,
Oh yeah.
so you're within 60.
Yeah. Sound. I'll do
How
that.
much do you move?
I'm only a dwarf. I can't go very far.
25 feet.
25 feet.
Welcome to my world.
Can you go over the table?
Yeah, you can vault the table easily enough.
So
Yeah.
Actually, make an acrobatics check.
I'm only 169. Come on.
Make an acrobatics check.
16 plus.
Yeah, you're fine. You just immediately vault the table.
So you
It's
want to
very
move your
low
full
difficulty,
feet?
but there's a chance you tripped.
Do you want to move your full movement?
Yeah. Go for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Anyway, on this stretch.
Yeah. Just pop me down there.
There?
Yeah.
Right,
Right,
you're
I
within
might-
60 feet now.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Yeah.
Cracking.
Blast him!
Watch this now, guys.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Right, watch this now.
The wind way.
I got Toll of the Dead, so I'm gonna cast that.
Okay, Toll the Dead.
Spells damage increases by 1 die when you reach 5th level, so
Yeah,
6th
yeah.
level. So I can and if he's,
2d12.
if
I have to roll
Yeah.
again. Was it Wisdom 15 or something?
target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
click off the big description,
Oh,
it'll say
attack save
next
Wisdom 16.
16.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Wisdom 16.
This charismatic boy.
So I got to roll to hit first, don't I?
No, you don't. And also, you had a 1, which in my rules, I roll
He
again
did.
to determine a fail. A second 1,
Oh,
roll 4d12.
I'm going off D12.
Roll the same one multiple times. And keep track.
That's a 10.
Fuck. Alright.
This is a D12 now, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so it's 10, 12,
22.
12,
Oh,
34.
1.
35. Nice.
35 damage.
Okay.
Of necrotic
So-
damage.
Yeah, you
The crossbow man.
it's lucky because they are actually
Don't tell me they're resistant to necrotic damage.
No, wait,
or
actually
something.
no, these ones aren't.
They're not.
These ones aren't. There's something I based it on something that is actually is. No, I haven't.
Basically, he's obliterated.
They're not only just obliterated.
Literally.
You've popped out. You've run just a little way, and
Such a
you've
little
whispered
hero.
these words in Dwarven under your breath, and you've kind of drawn the symbol of a rune. Jesus Christ! You've drawn the symbol of a rune in the air,
Piss off, you fucker.
and you've
Sorry.
essentially
everyone.
created the sound in this skeleton person's head of just this clanging bell, like a big church, like monastery bell. But as it like clangs, there's also the sound of like dwarven chanting in his head, and it just causes his head to just explode into bits.
What?
He just rains down.
He's on the deck, eh?
Yeah,
He did. He did, he did, he
you
did.
killed him in just the 2.
Nice.
Yeah, they're not particularly strong, but you know. Oof.
I can see that.
Dead. Okay.
Dead's key.
It would be the crossbow guy's turn, but he just had his head blown off. So, Ness.
But hang on, didn't
You were
he?
rolling
he's
batshit
got
for
an
your
extra-
first.
those dice are really cool.
Hasn't he got a bonus action?
You've got a bonus action if you want to use it. But
The only thing
is
is my flies and I
yeah,
might
your
hit
cloak of
Jess.
flies.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's only 5
No, it's
feet,
5
isn't it?
feet. But
Yeah,
if you
but-
come near, if you
I best not
walked
activate
over to
it.
Castle me, we'd have
Yeah,
it,
I
would we?
best not activate my flies.
Is that how it works?
I keep my flies in my
Yeah,
bag.
if you go,
Keep my flies in my bag.
you've just got a little jar of them, like you know
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage with not the bees, it's just not the flies.
Yeah, right, I'm done then.
Just a little jar on his head.
Oh,
Going,
yeah, it's
"Whoa."
done.
It's the same with like when Connor and I were in Chris's campaign. Connor threw pocket sand and
Yeah,
had
pocket
a
sand.
natural one and threw it at me. Then 3 of us stood, like, I was fighting 2 people, and he just went, "Ah, sleep!" and had a natural
you
one,
right,
and
yeah.
just me. The two enemies were like, and I was just out, like, and he was like, "Oh, sorry."
Okay,
Oh
so
my god.
Miss.
Okay.
It's your
So
turn,
can
love.
can I just stand on him?
Yeah. You can even
Okay.
hop on the table if you want.
There's only a pile of bones.
No. 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's just
Gonna
a
move in
mulchy
the
pile
sec,
of
okay? But I'm
bones.
actually on his head.
But is he a mulchy pile of bones or a bony pile of mush?
Can
Mulch.
do you know if I hit now, can I use sneak attack because Cass is within 5 feet of him?
Yes. You can.
Yes?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He's the DM. He can do what he wants.
Rocks fall and kill you all. Ha!
Can I only use so many spells before I have to rest?
Cantrips you can use as many as you want. Packed spells you gain 2 of at this level. Like warlocks are weird. They can cast very few spells, but they cast stuff like very powerfully, and then they refresh on a short rest, if I'm not mistaken.
Need to sleep.
Told the dead was only a cantrip, so
Yeah, you know.
I just
17.
made his head explode for
Yeah, you
nothing.
just fucking nuked him.
That's because you're good.
So,
17?
Hit.
Oh, cool.
Even with the shield up.
Yeah, that's why I was like 17.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Do you know when I said that I was gonna like the whole rapier thing? I just changed it to short sword so it's easier. So I got 2
Okay,
short
2 short swords. Go for it.
Just make it easier. Innit? 5. Okay, 10.
10 damage on the first swing.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what do I do now?
Roll a second attack as a bonus action.
I don't do my sneak attack.
Oh, yeah, shit. How many dice is there at this
3.
level? 3d6.
Mm-hmm. 4,
Is that like an average of
10,
10 or 11?
15.
Oof. Oof. Okay.
You did?
He's not dead, but
Oh, you close.
he's mulching.
make his head
He's
explode
bleeding.
next time. We...
Get on there.
I am the puppet of skulls. Fuck you all.
And then, so I'm confused now because I got,
Bonus attack.
but I got 2 attacks. Have I?
Oh, 2 attacks per action of you.
I don't know. Have I? No, 1.
No, only 1.
Okay.
So bonus action.
I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just gonna disengage.
Okay.
Can I move the rest of my movement then back?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
and because you got the feat, he
5,
doesn't get an
10,
attack of opportunity.
15, 20, 25. So I can go
15 feet
30,
backwards.
35, 40.
Yep, cool. Nice.
I disengaged anyway. He can't opportunity attack me. Even if I didn't have
Oh,
the
yeah,
feat.
shit. Yeah. Wow. Funny. Fucking rogues, man. Okay, Sora, you're up.
Mhm.
Cracking one.
I'm just gonna smack him again. I was gonna do fancy spells, but I can't be bothered with that. Spiff him in the tits now. Right.
I thought that was a train then.
I don't know what it
Let's
is.
go again. Oh, fucking hell, maths. 14.
Just hits.
Oh, thank God for
Because
that.
he's got the shield up.
Thank fuck for that.
Crack him. That's one.
9 damage.
You don't even need to use the second one.
Thanks.
You just walk up and you like baseball styler, you just smack him
Big.
square in the ribs and he just drops into a pile of bones. But from the door you can hear more, but this time it's a lot bigger and there's like a
Close the door.
Pile of
before
bodies
anyone
up
even has a
against
chance,
it.
the door gets kicked through completely
It's you.
and
Can we-
I was going to say, at least
This
somebody
guy-
can do it.
These guys.
actually you can move the crossbow one but the other two stand back up.
Oh,
No.
you slide little devil, like.
Right, you put them by the door. The crossbow one, his brain was completely imploded.
Yeah, he's
The other one with
gone,
the bleedy eye kind of stands up and scoops up the smush that's his eye and pushes it back into the
Okay.
socket.
Can I stealth?
Well, you'll have to wait for your turn
Oh.
to try and hide.
Still my goal.
I thought the combat was over.
It is still your go.
Oh my god, I got a
Actually,
spell.
I also need to roll for the new guy. Okay, he goes in.
Do anyone want a tang fast stick? We'll keep our sugar up
Oh my
like.
god, yes,
please.
please.
Robbie's killer street
Go on,
in.
pick one it is.
Thank you.
What does it say? I got my new glasses on, but it's still too far away.
Clown
Oh, let me check my glasses.
drill.
Oh, that's Logan. I can tell from here. Clown drill. We were playing Dark Souls 2 last night, and he's doing the clown drill build, where you dress up as a jester and have a fucking
Hi,
giant lance.
Logan.
Right. Right. So he gets there in the turn order. Ooh.
Nope.
Okay.
So it's still my turn, right? So I've just used I can use my bonus action now, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Have we all got one attack then? Well, we could have two. After 5th level.
It depends what class you are.
Ranger should have two then.
Oh yeah, I think you might have 2 attacks per
You
action.
got 2 attacks.
Do I?
It'll say at the top.
Where?
Keep going up. Yeah, 2 attacks per action.
You need to
So
miss
you
your
have
turn,
a bonus action now.
I missed it last time.
Yeah, you have a bonus
There you go.
action now, and then you can make it 1 more attack.
Okay.
Is anybody using strength here? Like quite a lot.
No.
That's useless, huh?
I was gonna say you're both quite. Wait, Cass, what weapons are you using? The quarter staff. Is there a
Quarter
strength staff, or is there a strength weapon or a
Dexy,
don't know.
I would
dex?
say.
Is it
Rest in it.
finesse or is it?
I would say it's Dexy. What weapon is it?
Hang on,
Hang
I'll
on.
check.
Sorry, I'm
can't
reading
remember.
stuff a minute.
That's alright, no worries. Quarter
got it, beer.
staff. Oh, okay. Fuck me, alright.
Too slow, Cam. Too slow. It's
Oh.
versatile.
Versatile, yeah. So no, it's strength.
Oh. I would have
So,
thought
yeah.
the quarter staff would have
I know
been.
exactly what you're thinking.
I'm
Because
thinking
I've seen your spell
I'm
list.
thinking one or two things. That's a big boy, innit?
He is large. So
Mm.
he takes up a 2x2. So a medium takes up a 1x1 square, 5 foot, as does small, I believe. Tiny takes up less. Large takes up a 2x2. Huge takes up a 3x3, and monstrous can take
He's
like
gonna be
4x4
using-
upwards.
He's going to be using strength checks on our big axe, isn't he? Therefore.
Is it monstrous? Gigantic? I can't fucking
Oh, I
remember.
don't
I
know.
think it's
Either.
monstrous.
Sorry, I talk amongst yourselves.
It's your turn though.
I know.
You can do a bonus action now to crack one of them with a D4, and then you have an extra D8 attack.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I want to do something horrible. Horrible. Okay, so I've got.
Also, Logan, just so you know, these are all Dark Souls minis. They're all undead, like the Hollow Men. So
How far is he? 10, 20, 30. Is he within 60 feet?
he's the he counts as all the 4 squares that he's on.
Okay, so I'm gonna. As my
He's the big
action,
boy.
I'm gonna.
Wait, no, you've used your action.
Yeah, but I got 2 actions. haven't I?
No, you've got 2 attacks
Is it
per
Hunter's Mark?
action.
Is it Hunter's Mark?
No.
Ah, right. So the way it works is because you've used 1 attack now, you've committed to an attack action.
Mhm.
Not like you can't do a spell or anything. So you can do a second attack because per action you get the 2 attacks.
Right. Okay.
But as a bonus action, you can also still crack back with the Polar Master feat.
Okay. So if I hit him with my polearm master, then I can do something else if I need to after that.
Well, you can use your bonus action to use the back of it, and then you can make a second attack.
Okay.
But you're kind of locked into the second attack because you did 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can even do the second attack now and then the D4. Or you can save the bonus action for someone else.
Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna attack him. My bonus action.
Smack him.
So this
Smack
is the
him.
arse end of it.
19.
Ooh.
Hits.
You can't really say the colour of that and then bastard at the end, can you?
Oh god.
Yeah, the red bastard isn't. We're back.
Hello.
Hello.
We're fine.
Okay, so I've literally just hit it, so I need to roll
D4 damage.
my D4 damage. 3 plus. Sorry, hang on. 6 damage.
Okay.
With the back end.
Which one? Okay.
Close up. Oh, what can we call them now? They're both close up.
Can we just change one of them to the crossbow man? We know it isn't, but it's just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we can tell the difference.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, so
Okay.
Now you have an extra attack, like a regular attack.
Eh. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him again.
Okay, go for it.
14.
On the that hits.
Woo. 1d8. Plus 3. 5
5.
damage. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That takes us to no, you are Sora.
I am so wrong.
Soldier 2. Okay, so the one at the back then is going to engage with Growback.
This one?
Yep.
This way? Here?
Right one square.
Here?
Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Hits with the 13. What's your armor class? 12, isn't it?
12.
Okay, just hits. Ooh, that's gonna be 10 slashing damage,
Do I change that? No.
and then he's gonna do it again.
And just minus 10.
Oh shit, 11 to hit. So
If
he
you
hits.
press the up and down, you should-
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
I
Yeah.
got 10.
Okay, so 10 slashing damage, and then he misses his second swing. So as you get
Right,
slashed by
sorry.
the first, you kind of just bring up your axe and deflect the strike away. So that's his turn. Next is you versus Soldier 1 versus Romulus in a roll off. So you roll a d20, Harry.
Me?
Yep.
5. Oh.
Okay, so the Soldier's gonna go first. He's gonna swing back at Ness.
Nice.
Sora, wrong one. Misses with a 9 on his first swing.
Ah.
On the second swing, he gets 14.
Ha! Misses.
Oh, okay.
She's
So
just gonna stand
the
there
first one, you just he swings towards you, but he's kind of confused, just being reanimated by this big guy. So you swing towards him. He swings towards you, and you just dodge out the way the first one, and the second one you just deflect with the quarterstaff and flick the blade away. So next is your turn.
Lovely. When it says within 10 feet for something.
Yep.
So it would be like 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
like
so where you
2
are
square
now,
radius
there,
around you.
Yeah.
So that's all 10 feet.
Right. So can I position myself where I'm not going to hit you? So if I go 25 feet, I can move, can't I?
Well,
But be careful though, because he's engaged you. If you move away out of his melee range,
Oh, that's a
he can hit
disengage.
you.
attack of opportunity. Yeah.
What is it?
You can move
25?
around him, can't you?
Yeah, you
As
can
long
move
as-
around
you
him
can move
within his
around
range of
him
5 feet.
As long as you don't move out to 5 feet.
Oh, yeah,
If you
yeah.
go like
so I can
here or
go
something.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
That's closer to me then, and that's
So-
within 10.
20.
So if you go around this way,
Oh, yeah. 1, 5, 10, 15,
you
20.
don't have to move your whole thing. Just move.
So I can hit 2 of them if they're in 10 feet with the one spell.
Right. Okay. So if you do 5, 10.
Wait,
15,
what? What spell is it? How's it work?
Arms of Hadar.
Oh, that one. That's fun.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. It's fun. I want to use it.
20.
Yeah, go for it.
There, if you go there,
Yeah,
you can hit both of them
Alright,
and
so-
one hit me.
that's where I want to go.
You'll be out of range. You'll leave the range of the first one because you just knocked him back.
Oh,
So
Hang on. So if he goes there, then
he's only going to hit the first one.
But he's not out of the range of them then, is he?
No, is that going to hit you? Then?
no.
Well, it's
Alright,
within
no, then go
10,
there.
no.
Yeah,
No, you can go there.
Go behind it.
And
Yeah,
is
he
it
doesn't
in-
have to go on the carpet. He can just go there. Go for it.
Right.
Arms of Hadar.
I don't have to roll to hit, do I?
Hadar. What does it say? They have to make a save or something?
Yeah, each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw.
Okay, so it's going to be 16 because that's your AC. Not your AC,
Oh,
your
yeah, it's strength 16.
spell DC. So for number 1, which is the crossbow, natural 1. For the second guy, he gets it with a 15. No, hits both.
Right. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6
Yep.
necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay.
On a successful, right, this now. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, which I am, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above first.
Okay, so was it 2d6 plus then the extra 2, so 4d6 damage each.
Right, yeah.
Go for it.
So
what you two can see is when you look over to Growback, is his eyes go completely blacked over. He looks up and his mouth opens wide and he starts to hum in this. Actually, do either of you speak
How
deep
do you
speech?
when you open your mouth?
Maybe.
Alright, I'll explain them. Deep speech, anybody?
No.
Okay.
Where would I know that?
So the
Language
proficiencies.
proficiencies and language.
No.
Okay, so you can assume it's deep speech because of the way that it's spoken, but he opens his mouth and a different voice comes through him, and up from the ground come these black tentacle-like shadows that start lashing out and grabbing around these creatures. And how much damage do they do?
first
46.
one is 2,
Okay,
5,
so 7 total.
2,
9.
5.
Oh.
Oof. Okay, so 14 damage each. Cool.
They can't take reactions until the next turn.
Brutal. Yeah, these shadowy tendrils are just gripping them, rooting them.
What does it mean by components?
Because you've got a spellcasting focus, you don't need to worry about it.
Right.
But if you didn't have a focus or a component pouch, it's assumed that you have to have those components on you, which is why component pouch is useful. But you still, if any of them have like a gold value, so Revivify is a diamond worth 500 gold pieces or more that gets used on the spell, it means that the component pouch or anything else doesn't cut it. You have to have that component if it's got a monetary value attached. Okay, so they are being lashed by tentacles. Okay, that'll go to the big guy at the back, who is going to
What about Rhombus?
Romulus. He is happy where he is.
Oh, nice
Can you
one.
see
He's
it?
unarmed.
Oh, I'm sure he
Um,
can get like a
He lit up
like
the
a
room for
sword
people
off
to
a
see in the
wall,
dark
or
and then just
Fucked
bug it
off.
off, eh?
that's what all his NPCs
The
do.
big guy is gonna move forward. Is Growback within 60 feet?
I hope not.
Oh, is that like? Does that count as 5? The 4 squares.
No,
That's
just
right.
count normally.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45.
Yeah.
Okay. Just move him right up. Can't do anything at the moment because that was his dash, but he's right there. Okay, so next is Ness.
I'm just gonna come up to the one that Growback is with, so 5, 10. Do if I go there, am I in his range as well?
Yes.
Can I go there then?
How far are you away from him?
I don't know.
Count.
What do you mean? 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15.
You count diagonals as well, like as just 5. You don't have to do like a
5,
diagonal
10.
straight. Okay, now you're out of range.
Okay. That's confusing. I don't like large minis.
It's just he's taking up the 4 squares he's on.
So I'm in 5 range now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I hit him, can I sneak attack? Because Harry's within 5 feet.
No, because he has an ally
Okay.
within 5 feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit him normally then.
Okay. I can't see what they're saying in chat.
It's
but-
me.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I've tagged them back in it, but they're not coming. Like they're just and then the people that
Yeah,
are
streaming.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Ooh, it's just no.
Do I have to hit him now because I said I'm gonna hit him, or can I cast a spell?
Have you rolled?
No.
Then you can cast a spell.
Okay. Can you make a con save for me then?
Of
15.
15. On the little plebby boy?
Yep.
17.
Damn. Okay. There's literally nothing else I can do
That's
other
unfortunate.
than I'm just gonna dash out of the way
Disengage.
as a bonus action.
Disengage.
But I don't need. But I can just go because of my feet.
Alright. Then, yeah. Wait, then you can just move, because if you don't even need
Oh
to
wait,
dash.
no, I didn't make a melee attack against him.
Also, you wouldn't be able to anyway, because you used your action.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, you cast him as a bonus action.
My casting was an action, but I can dash
Right,
as my bonus
I see what you mean now. I
action.
thought you meant... Right, got you, yeah. I forgot how rogues work.
But I
It's
can't
fucking
because
weird.
I can't do my melee attack. I didn't melee attack him. I done a spell.
Still disengage as a bonus.
I can disengage, yeah. So
And just use the rest of your movement. How far did you move?
oh, I don't know what I was. I didn't move a lot, did I? I was like there when I
Right, just say you've got 15 feet.
left.
Yeah,
I
just...
got 40, mate.
Oh, yeah, okay, so you got like 25 then.
Okay. 25, is it?
Yeah.
Yay, say lives
I'm gonna go down here.
Yo! He didn't die to psychic damage.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Sora.
Shit the bed. Okay. Can I do my bonus action first? Like, can I
Yeah,
do Hunter's Mark?
yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark.
There's a token for that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch them.
You've been banned.
So I'll do Hunter's Mark at first level.
Okay.
Does that make a difference if I do it at first or not?
It's not a spell, is it? It's like an automatic thing.
No, it's not a spell.
It just
You
goes
just
on.
mar- you
It's
just
just bonus
mark.
action.
Oops,
You
excuse me,
mark.
just mark it.
Alright, okay.
What do you want to mark?
Jess, I need a bit of your
The
drink.
big
I'm
fat
choking
one.
on a pistachio.
This one?
Yeah. I'll go. You're going down. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me.
So
I
now
said
that's-
did you not hear me?
No.
I said I need a sip of your drink 'cause I'm choking on a pistachio.
So now that's...
Marked. What is it? You get
So
to roll an
now
extra
I
like
get
D6 or something?
Yeah. So now I get... Now I can attack him, can't
Yeah,
I?
yeah.
But I got 2 attacks,
Yes.
right?
But you need to get
But I
within
need to
range.
move first.
Yeah.
What's that? 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Ish. 20. Actually, no. 25. I can go behind him, can't I?
Yeah.
And then we've got...
Get +1.
Cool. I'll do that. And then I'm gonna...
Also, another homebrew rule for those new: instead of getting advantage on flanking, it's a +1 because flanking advantage is broken as fuck.
So I'm just gonna do it with one hand
Mm-hmm.
and just smack him with one hand.
Right, go for it.
So I've got to roll to hit first.
Yep.
12.
On the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, shit, I like melted. Misses.
Of course it does. Obviously.
It's on a wheel of my own now.
Fuck's sake. Go again. 10.
Miss.
Fuck.
It's unfortunate, but it's the way the dice go. Okay, so is that your turn?
Have we got any bonus? Oh, you use the
I
bonus.
use my
action.
bonus action. Shit.
Okay, so next we go to the one with the sword. Who's gonna... He sees Ness making a break, so he's gonna go after him. Harry, that means you
Who?
can use an attack of opportunity if you'd like, as a reaction, or you can save the reaction. So
Opportunity attack.
You literally just hit him like normal.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, okay.
that's a good thing.
That's how I
I may
feel.
as well.
It's a melee attack. Though,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
So with your axe,
Yeah, okay.
go for it.
Have I got? I haven't got rolled to hit, have I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just a regular attack,
Oh,
basically.
5. Never mind.
5 plus
Plus what?
So if you go on to your...
That's 4, isn't it? You get 8 dispels and 4 to
Oh yeah.
attack.
So 9.
Okay, no, miss.
So he's coming up to me, yeah?
He's going to
Right
engage
up?
you. Yep. And he's going to do his, what was it called? Shielded assault. So, he gets 1 attack
When can I do my uncanny dodge?
when you take damage, isn't it?
When I attack you, because he hits you with an attack, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to hit with a 15.
Just hits.
And then he's going to do
A little dance.
7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And he gains plus 2 AC till the start of his next turn.
I'm not going to bother with my dodge.
Nah, it's not worth it.
Okay,
Well, actually, say now, if you're not going to use a reactionary attack, you may if you're not going to use a reaction this turn, you may as well use it, is what I'm trying to say.
We need to figure out what his freaking AC
I
is.
don't know if anyone else is going to hit me though.
True.
I don't know, they kind of tied down an 8.
Actually, this is I'll let you know, this is the last turn of the sequence, like of the last go of the turn then, so you may as well use it.
Okay.
And then it'll reset. Oh wait, no, hang on. No, it resets at the start of your turn. So, no, sorry, scratch that. The others can still go, so ignore what I said. If you want to use it or not, don't worry.
It's 7 damage. I know this will 7 damage, but you know, it's not worth it, is it?
It's like
not
we've
worth
all taken more than that, so...
Okay, cool. Growback, roll against the soldier, please. Oh, yet another nat 20.
Hmm.
I think this dice is weighted.
I think it
Um,
is. You need to fuck that off.
6.
Yep, he goes first.
Crossbow?
Yeah, so is
Bring it
anyone
on, you
in within
little
range?
shit. No, I'm...
He hasn't got a crossbow, has he?
No, he's got a sword.
No. He's in this one, isn't he, there?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you'll just move to engage Growback. Oh, nat 1. And it's not a good result afterwards. He's gonna take a swing, and he essentially just yeets his sword onto the ground, and it's just lying there, so he's gonna have to spend an action next turn picking it up.
Nice.
So that's his turn.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Need another drink?
Yeah. Are you okay? Actually, there is another drink here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Oh, I moved it over there. Do you want me to get it?
Oh, no worries. Don't worry.
I'll have to deal with this spit, don't I?
Barely sipped it.
What's an evocation?
What?
Evocation.
They are the 3 things that you picked up on it. The Eldritch Evocations. One of them
right.
was bonus to your Eldritch Blast. One of them was Cloak of Flies, and one of them was
Hellish Rebuke.
Eldritch Rebuke. Was that it?
I
yeah,
keep
you
putting my
got
glasses
wait.
on and I'm
First
like, I
level
don't want one.
evocation, that's what I said.
Imagine.
Oh, Evocation Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Invocations is the
I
Eldritch
put 'em
thing.
up
Yeah,
here and I'm like,
Evocation
oh,
is
my
just the
glasses
school
gone.
of magic.
All the time.
Oh,
It's
Them-
like
there was
damage
4,
magic,
I
kind of like
think.
I'm surprised I
destruction
haven't
in
put a pen in
Elder
you.
Scrolls.
Normally.
Okay,
yeah. Well,
so-
normally it's in my ear, innit? Like, no
Growback, your turn.
And then lose it and I'm like...
You
Yeah,
kind of
no,
remind
it's
me
like
of a
this, isn't it?
Flintstone, like that, 'cause the bauble as well.
He hasn't damaged me yet, has he? Oops, press back. I don't know which one to. Right. Might just do another bloody tentacle explosion.
Is that all the time?
Actually, I might have to heal.
That tentacle thing? At least it's not doing
I'm gonna
it,
do
is
a vampiric touch on the big guy.
Nice.
So make a melee spell attack against a creature within your range. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt. Until the spell ends, you can make the attack again on each of your turns as an action.
Nice.
I don't get that last part.
So it's like you kind of create like a connection, and then it'll trigger again as an action. So like you expend your action to trigger it again.
Oh.
So you just hit it like normal now, as if you...
So you don't have to like cast it a second time and waste another packed slot. You just keep casting it.
Oh, is this a pact slot? Oh yeah, it is a
Yeah.
pact slot. Yeah.
I think that's your last pack slot now as well, isn't it?
what
For now.
was the last one I used?
Because the Haydar's tentacle things is one, isn't it? Like if you click cast on it,
I'm not sure about that.
go to spells,
Spells.
find the Hadar's thing. If it's not a cantrip, which I don't think it is.
Arms of Hadar, pack slot,
Yeah. Okay, so that's your last pack slot for
I'll
now. But
go.
I believe they refresh on a short rest.
Yeah.
So after the fight, you could refresh them.
Right.
But yeah.
So
So
round hit for the vampire.
Yep. that's plus 8.
17.
Plus 8. Shit, 25 hits. Okay, so roll. Does it get more powerful at higher levels? Oh, is it if you cast at higher levels?
No, it's at higher levels, 4th level. or
Okay,
higher,
So
whichever.
3d6.
3d6.
Oof.
4.
Yep.
4, 8,
8.
and 6.
Oof. 14.
Oh.
So you heal for 7, and he takes 14.
Nice. Heal for 7.
Okay, so that's your action.
I'm gonna do a bonus action now as well.
Go for it. Let me guess. Cloak of Flies.
Cloak of Flies,
Cloak
because
of
I'm
Flies.
surrounded by 2 of them.
And what is it? It's like,
Nobody else is in range.
how much damage did...
Let's have a look.
That sounded very Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's not.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, I can't find Cloak of Flies now.
I'll find it, you know.
Oh, there it is. Surround yourself with 5-foot aura flies. Grant you advantage on intimidation. Not very useful, but creature that starts its turn takes +5 poison damage.
Mm-hmm. Now, where's that? Oh, poison damage is equal to your charisma modifier. So, yeah, because you've got maxed out charisma, it's just pumping 5 damage. Damn. Okay. Starts its turn. So, is that you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go to the big executioner guy, who starts at his turn, takes 5 damage from the cloud of flies.
Yeah.
That's brutal. And he's gonna swing. He's gonna swing down on you to start with, because you're a big, well, you're a little smelly dwarf boy that's like got flies pissing out of him. Okay. Ugh, 10 to hit.
Miss.
Misses.
Oh.
Oh, just misses.
Happy days.
And he actually only has 1 weapon attack because of his level. It would be way OP to give him 2. So that is. Oh wait, I just realised I'm him.
Well,
He doesn't take poison damage. He's immune to poison.
got them.
Sorry. The other guys aren't, but this one is.
Right, so crossbow guy's gonna take a 5 on the next
Yeah.
one.
Okay, so now we come to Ness.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you did red, so I was gonna go. Ness.
So do you know if I disengage this guy, do I still get my full movement?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Bonus action, disengage, move 40 feet.
So I'm
Go
gonna do that.
Yeah, just can't hit a rogue.
10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
You're gonna bloody follow me now, Nee. It's follow me around the room.
A wild snake chase.
Just be like, ah! Right. And I'm gonna. For my action, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Cool. Onto who? The one with the crossbow there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who actually has a sword. It's just a mini.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
I could do it on him though. No, I'm gonna do it on the crossbow guy. I'll try anyway. Ooh. 24.
Hits. You said that as if it wasn't going to.
8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Oof. Onto him with the crossbow, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And that's cold damage.
Okay, he is
and
now bloodied.
he's 10 feet as well, slowed.
Yeah, reduced. Cool. Is that it?
Yep.
Sora. Finish him!
You know my cloak of flies. Is that last when I'm out of combat?
Yeah, I think you just choose when to turn it off, basically.
Yeah. So my intimidation attempts like.
So I go Hunter's Mark on him now.
Yep. Honestly, the best thing to do with Hunter's Mark is just wail on him with your
Just
stick.
smack it, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna smack him with my stick.
Go for it. Roll attack.
I'm just gonna hold it with one hand though, because if I hit, I get +2 damage. Dueling damage. Something.
Oh, you've got the duelist fighting style, right? Got you.
So it says if I attack with, if I hit it, I get a +2 bonus to damage rolls.
Yeah.
So, quarterstaff, come on, you little bastard. 17.
Hits.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, my D6 is it?
Yep.
So my Hunter's Mark. 2.
Right. And then D6 because you're one hand in the staff.
7.
Total.
And then just 9 total.
9 total.
Have we done the Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, that was the first thing she rolled. So that's on to the guy with the crossbow, yeah? That's on to the...
No, that's the big guy.
That's the big guy.
Oh, the big guy. Okay. Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark, shit. 9 damage.
Oh wait, hang on. And I got my +2, so it's 11 damage.
Yep, okay. And then you have a second attack.
I'm gonna use my bonus action first.
Okay.
And just hit it
Yeah.
at the end. 16.
Hits.
1d4 +3. 2, 5 damage.
Nice.
Is that
He is bleeding.
Hunter's Mark? It's only once per
Once
action.
per turn,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's 5. So that was 11. So that's 16 total.
And then your
And now I
next
get my
basic
next
attack.
turn, which is
Is it? Or is
Check
that? Oh no,
cast.
yeah. Actually, no. That was
we
the
thought it was the Colossus.
Colossus
Slayer.
Slayers once per
I'm
round.
sure it's every hit.
Possibly.
Just double check.
Yeah,
cast.
check it.
where would I
Hunter's
find
Mark.
it?
Look in your bonus actions. That would be. No.
Ranger.
It's my spells.
Hang on. Oh, that sounds like Witcher to me.
It is
Until the
Witcher.
spells ends, you deal.
Hunter-
Until the spell ends, it says.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, roll a second d6.
Three.
3 more damage. Okay, and now your next
So it
attack.
should be 19 damage so far,
Yep.
yeah? And now my next attack.
Yep.
You know when because I'm only using the one hand,
Mm-hmm.
do I get the +2 again now?
Let me figure that out.
Because I'm assuming I wouldn't get it on the back end of it.
Yeah. Because
Does anyone want another tongue cast?
No, thank you.
yes, please. I mean, it doesn't specify you have to two-handed. It just says when you take the attack action, attack with only a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear. So yeah, fuck it. +2.
Want another
So
one?
it's an extra 2. Yes, please.
Hang on. Wait, what are we looking at?
I was just reading the Polearm Master.
Yeah, I wasn't on about that one though.
She's on.
No,
the
no, I'm on about because
So it doesn't say it can't dampen
yeah,
as well.
it doesn't say that it's specifically a two-handed attack. So I'm saying you can hit it with the back end with one hand, and then still get the +2. So I've added +2
You've added
damage.
2. Okay, so I've still got one attack
Yep.
now anyway.
Go
so
for it.
fuck off. This phone is doing my tits in.
She was 10 damage instead of 8.
Yeah, so I've done 21 damage,
Yep.
right?
Yep. d20.
I'm getting confused. No.
What is it?
8.
Total? Miss. Okay, so that brings us to Soldier 2.
But he's bloodied now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Soldier 2 is the crossbow one. So he takes 5 damage automatically because of the flies. But he's gonna give Growback a smack. That's a 12 to hit. Is your armor class 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so it hits. Where's the other? There we go. Ooh. 12 slashing damage.
Oof.
Yeah. And then he's basically just gonna mindlessly wander towards
I got a thingy.
you.
I got a thingy when I'm hit.
Oh, Hellish Rebuke, is it?
No,
No.
can I? No, that's a spell in it. I thought I had to do it on my own turn.
No, it's a reactionary spell, so if you get hit, you can Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, do it.
Ooh.
Provided you have the pack slot
Oh wait,
for it.
hang on. I don't
You haven't got the pack slot. What was
But
the
I
thing? you
got
was-
something else.
What?
My mighty escape. Once per short rest, when you take damage, you can use your reaction to turn invisible and teleport up to 60 feet
Fucking go for it.
to an unoccupied space where you can see you remain invisible until the start of your next turn or until you attack or cast a spell.
Go for it.
So I'm just gonna run away and
Piece the
hide
fudge
behind
up.
the bar.
Have a swig while you're there. Okay, so you're now invisible behind the bar.
Yeah, lovely.
Got some milk.
Okay, and that guy is then just gonna wander over to Sora and take a swing.
Like here?
Yeah. That's gonna be 21 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I just love the fact like he went to hit Harry.
5
he
damage.
left, and he was just
5
like,
slashing.
"Oh,
5.
I'll just go in there.
He's just, hit once. You've poofed out of existence, and he's gone. Meh.
Okay.
Okay, so then we come to Growback or Soldier 1. Roll off. Ooh, you had a 9 that time.
6. Wait.
Okay, so
Yeah, 6.
yeah, so he goes first. So Soldier 1's gonna spin round and flank onto Sora. Gonna hit with a 15.
Yeah.
Yep. That's gonna be 11 damage.
Hang on, if you go... no, that's not from my thing.
Oh, and his
is it?
second attack is a 9, so it misses. And then we go to Growback.
Right then. I'm gonna go back to basics because I can't do much now because I've used my. Or should I reduce him in size? I think it's a bit late for that. I'll just Eldritch Blast again.
Cool, go for it. So you pop completely out of invisibility and like.
Yeah. So roll to hit first, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a 6? I can't tell if that's a. Is that a 9? Oh, that's a 9.
The dot is at the bottom.
Oh yeah, it's a 9.
Okay.
I've been rolling
So
9s.
17 in total.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, hits. Who are you shooting? Which one?
Big boy.
Okay, 17 hits.
And have I got the 2 beams again?
Yes. You always have 2 beams now. Because you're
Right.
level.
Right, sound. So
You're going to shoot the same guy twice, or you're going to shoot a different one? Or
I think I'm gonna
roll
have
damage on the big one first.
to- Right, what is it?
D10 plus 5.
I'd help Cass out.
D10.
By killing the big one, he is basically.
That's not
Also,
a
Jess,
D10.
can you move the sword soldier you were supposed to move up towards?
Which one's a D10?
Okay.
I can't remember.
Oh, sorry, did I move the wrong one? Is he supposed
Yeah,
to be
you're
there
supposed to
and
be there. Yeah, and he's supposed to
still be
flank. Yeah,
Oh shit.
There? Oh, so he's there then.
yeah.
Right, which one's a D10? I can't remember.
Fuck!
This is D10, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
the
think
spinning top will
You
come
need
up.
to
Yeah.
disengage and get out.
Right. 4.
So 9 total.
Yeah. So
Onto the big one.
9 onto the big one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit the big one again.
You got
Go for
cool
it.
wounds on now.
Oh, so 2.
10
Just-
total. Miss.
Oof.
Oof. So you blast you kind of try and do the loop-de-loop Well, the first one you just send straight, and you send the other one like around as it's traveling, like some silly little smoke trick. The first one smacks him square in the chest. The second one it keeps looping, and it just goes out the window. And you know, in games when it gets to like the end of the render distance, and it just goes.
Yeah.
It just does that in the distance.
Oh.
You can just awkwardly. Well, you watch it awkwardly travel out into the sands and just impact the dune. You're like, well, I tried. So next is the big one, who just being hit by you is going to charge. Basically, is just going to sprint at the bar.
Can Cass hit him?
She could, if you want to.
Ooh.
He's got to be close to death.
So this is my reaction attack,
Yes.
is it?
Yeah, it's literally just a normal attack, Cass.
Okay. I got my pole master on him as well. And have I got my hunter's mark on him?
He's just being hit by this big blast and is like, fuck this, I'm just charging him. He's
Okay.
running straight at the bar. Oof, what was that?
15.
Hit.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, they're not particularly tough.
So 1d6 is 3, first of all.
Okay. And then the hunter's mark.
It's in one hand, so plus 2.
Plus 2. So 8. Oh, wait.
5 so far.
5. Oh, yeah, you said you had 3, didn't you?
Now I'm going to roll as my
5.
actual hit.
Yep, okay.
1 plus 5 is 6.
6 total.
12.
So 12 total.
Nice.
Kills him.
Yes!
He,
Thank God.
you manage to, as he starts running away, like crack him right in the top of the back of the skull, and you standing behind the bar can see this skull like smushed and ripped face sprinting towards you, like panting and growling and grunting, and she cracks him right in the top of the head, and there's just this hollow boom, and he lands just on the edge of the bar, teeth first, and then as like a last hurrah, you just kind of pick up a mug from the edge, just glass him in the
I thought you
top
were
of the
gonna
head
say
and
it,
knock his teeth down. It's like all his teeth fold out forwards and he just sinks off the side of the bar. So he's dead.
Okay.
He's actually on the bar. Class. Okay, and then his Ness.
Are these two still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're bleeding like shit,
thought they
but
would
they're
have
alive.
died with him.
You could probably yeet a dagger at either of them and kill him.
There's no point doing sneak attack then if they're there. I'm just gonna do it because I can, can't I?
Yeah.
30, 35.
So I go next then.
12. 19.
19. What, to hit?
Yeah.
Hit.
Okay. Plus 3. 7. on my
Damage?
hit. Yeah, but can I sneak attack as well? Oh, is he
Already
gone?
kills him.
He's gone? Cool.
You just sneak up behind him and shank him right between the ribs. Like, some of them seem to be exposed at the back, and you jab him right in the heart.
He did.
Yep, he did. You still got 5 feet of movement and an attack.
I haven't.
Oh, you moved your full 40 too.
No, I've moved my full 40, but I
Oh,
only
you've only got one attack and
attack,
shit.
haven't
Never
I?
mind. Okay. Okay, so Sora then. Crack him.
Smack him with my quarterstaff. 18.
Hit.
9 damage.
Okay.
11 damage altogether.
Kill him. So you just, after clonking the last one on the head, you're like, that seemed effective. Swing around and just crack the last one straight in the brow, and it kind of leaves just a dent in his throat, and he looks a bit like a Neanderthal now. And he just slumps to the ground, and they're all dead.
Woo!
We did it.
I'm
So-
just gonna nick everything I possibly can out of all of them.
Well, first of all, make an investigation check. And it's at this point that Romulus comes out. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't much help.
Any help?
I was Don't correct him. I didn't have a chance to grab a weapon, so I was caught a bit off guard.
Didn't have a chance. You just stood by the bookcase for about an hour.
But I didn't want to fucking die, so yeah.
Could have grabbed the book.
I mean, I could have chucked books, but these are good quality books. I wouldn't waste them on shits like this.
21.
To investigation. Okay, so you find the real fuck off massive big axe on the big guy, and you find all the individual little shields and weapons on everyone else, just short
Don't
swords
give
and
them more
shields.
weapons.
But the pretty much nothing else with salvaging, only because
Right.
they are in tattered robes
I
and
got
they've
this on the
slumped
pillar.
into bits. What?
He said, "I'll pay you after."
Well, I haven't got fucking money on me right now, have I,
Oh.
dickhead?
You haven't got a weapon. You haven't got money.
I was in bed.
Chocolate
So,
tea.
so you know the big
Yeah.
I
axe?
don't sleep with my fucking weapons on.
I
big
slept in my
axe.
pajamas. I still got you, didn't I?
Can I pick up the big axe? Or is it too big?
It's basically a great axe
You might not be
stat sheet,
proficient.
but it's heavier, so I don't know if you're in... Like, hang on, let me find how heavy the normal one is.
I wouldn't say rangers or finesse and light, I think.
No, you can build them differently.
I'm relatively strong.
Is there a short rest then?
You can take one.
We can.
Really
Yeah,
want
I
them.
need to take one.
Just
Do I
sit
gain-
down somewhere.
Do you want to get health back on a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
click your short rest button, like do the drop down tab.
I can't remember. Wait,
by your
hang
name.
on. By my name. Oh yeah, short rest. Right.
Hold on.
No, what do I click?
Where the fuck is just the
Oh
normal
no,
axe?
they still go 1d8, Ken.
Are they?
Maybe it says 1d6.
Yeah, I wasn't sure or not. What the fuck, guys? There is actually a weapon in the game from Storm King's Thunder called Gert's Great Axe. I need to get that book just to give Laura that axe. Oh my god, where's just the normal axe? Stupid thing. Okay, hold on. Sources, player's handbook.
While you're doing that, should we just heal?
Yeah, do your short rest now.
Yeah, how do I do my short rest?
How
The
many,
gesture, sure.
wait, how many hit dice does it say?
Hit die 1d8 plus 2.
Right, so
Total
roll a
six.
Then you have
d8.
up to 6 of them.
Yeah, roll a d8. Do you need health?
Oh, battle axe. that's
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a d8.
It's a battle axe, but it weighs 10 pounds.
Just the d8.
It's like a diamond one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Add
2.
2 to it.
So,
You get +1 damage.
So that's 4.
oh, 4, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was adding 2 to it.
4. So that's your first one. You can roll again if you want. So you tick the first box.
Yeah, and then you can tick up to as many boxes as you want and roll dice for each of them.
So I've rolled 1.
Yeah. You can roll again if you want. That'll give you 4 health.
I'll roll again.
20, 25.
5.
Add
Yeah.
2.
7.
7. So it's 11 health added total.
So I've clicked 2 boxes,
Yep, and add 11 health.
take short rest, and then add 11 health.
Yeah, confirm it again.
That's
Oh.
right, if you can all hear the pistachio snaps, is just peckish.
Right, knock it off now. Like the arrows down the bottom.
Oh.
Go up to your HP and add 11.
There we go.
All your
So-
pack slots should be back now.
I believe. I'm sure it's
Most of
warlocks
them
will get that
anyway.
back.
Yeah, I'm on 41 out of 45 health.
Right, so after a little bit of a reprieve, normally you would take an hour, but because it's a one shot, I'll say for brevity it's like a lot shorter. But Romulus says to you that one of the screams I heard, I think it was my father. Father? Fucking hell. My father. I'm not sure, so
It was a bit of a girlish scream.
the first one, yeah. But one of them amongst them, I think it were him.
Who's your father?
Fucking Pontius, isn't it?
Oh,
Pontins.
Oh.
That's a long time
How
since
the
you...
bloody hell do I know that's your father?
You're in the Petrocini Pleasure Palace, you should know.
Well, I don't know. He's a father. Could
Should
be
we go and
father.
see if Pontins is dead?
Yeah, shall we?
I think we should.
Shall we?
You take the south wing. I'll lead men into the west.
No. You're not leaving us.
You're coming with us.
He's already like marching through.
Rhombus!
He's marching through the door and he's calling
Rhombus!
some guards that have been fighting off other like undead like creatures. They don't seem undead. They seem plagued almost.
Ramonculus.
What? Homunculus.
I'm just calling him names until he
Oh.
comes back into the room.
No, he's marching off and he just turns around and goes, "Scour the west, the south wing," and he's like off. So
Alright then.
Okay.
Off we go then.
He marches off to the west wing
I think
I'm
with a-
going to get myself some milk
with a
first.
contingency of guards.
I'm gonna check behind the bar if there's any dosh.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Wait, do you do this one? Yeah. 16 plus investigation plus 1. 17.
Okay, so you can see that during the night they take most of the money away, or they keep it locked in a little safe. But there's enough kind of change that has just been kept in like a little pot under the table
Basically,
to rack
the
up.
tip jar.
Yeah, essentially, but you rack
Nice.
up 3 silver, 8 copper.
Nice.
So yeah, they've just marched to the west wing and have demanded you go and scour the south.
I just robbed them instead.
I think that Pontius' his quarters will be easier to find now that everyone's
Yeah, but we got. That's where they're going to find if he's in there.
Oh.
In
That's
the
why he
west
wants us to go to the
quarters,
other
and he's
side,
demanded
yeah.
You go and search the south quarter.
Should we just follow him?
Ooh, controversial.
You can see various guards still escorting like
Oh, ain't down
dancers
another
and
argument
workers
with the
out
guard.
that have been that have
Okay,
been
let's just
tracked.
go.
You're not stroking no more tips, Harry.
No.
You can see some of them still like finishing off these cursed creatures, whatever they may be.
I think we should just go to the south.
Oh, should we ask those guards where they come from? The creatures.
Do you know?
I'll intimidate him because I still got my flies on me.
All right. You
So
walk up to him and he's like, oh, like it's him all at once. Like it's just a really bad smell and it's just
Inhale.
like this horrendous buzzing noise.
Inhale me.
Right.
What the hell is that?
Oh, me?
Why do you smell so fucking bad, dude?
Oh, it's just my magic. You live with it.
Oh God, what? Can't you see we're pretty busy? And he's like,
Tell me
turns
where the
around and he's,
creatures
like,
come
pointing
from.
to the window. And
Or I'll kill you.
make an intimidation check with
I will.
advantage because the flies.
Yeah. Oh, so it's
Oh, roll
it's a 1.
natural
roll-
one, but you
Right,
gotta
roll again because
and-
it's advantage. You're lucky.
11.
Alright,
Plus my 8.
8. So
Plus
19.
Oh my god.
plus my cloak
Look,
of flies.
Does that just give you
my
advantage?
brother is actually killing me.
Look, hang on. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
grants you advantage
Yeah.
on intimidation
So
checks.
19.
19.
He goes,
Slapping it a bit.
someone tells me you can't really take all of us at once, but if it'll keep you away, oh fuck. And he's like really struggling with the smell. You can see him start to like
Oh,
retch
yeah.
and like dry heave. He goes, shit, what was the question? I forgot the stench. It's,
Where
Oh,
did
it's so
the
bad.
creatures come from?
we don't know. We think they maybe came from the Great Hall in the south wing.
Great
Oh,
Hall.
Great Hall in the south wing.
Oh, there we are.
Get-
We'll go to the Great
Get,
Hall. on the
get away
south
from me.
wing.
And he just kind of goes back into the room and closes the door.
Right, fair enough.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Great hole.
In which case, should we go and check the south wing like he said to us?
To you as well
Yeah.
as actually to both of you because of your heightened kind of senses, the plague of flies surrounding him is really unbearable.
I ain't turning off, guys. Sorry.
We just stay away from him.
Wait, I can just activate it as soon as I start combat again, can't I?
Yeah, because you've had a short rest.
All right, I'll just put him back in my jar for now.
catch them all.
I'll scoop him out.
Timmy, and he's looking at he's just stuck on the ceiling.
Yeah, right. So
In.
my flies are gone. Let's go.
I'm fine for that.
Right.
Right.
So just heading to the
Gonna go to
south
the south.
Great Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to do a bit of.
No, we're gonna go to the south
Wing.
wing first.
Okay.
South
South
Wing
Wing.
Great Hall.
Right. So you make your
That's
way
all of
through
you have.
a series of a few corridors. where there are still people panicking and running away. There are people that have been trapped in rooms that are only now managing to
Just
escape.
like, they've gone now.
There's people
It's okay.
barricade themselves into rooms. There's still a few of these creatures like wandering the corridors, but with the aid of guards and other just armed patrons, you make very quick work of them as you just chop your way through into the south wing. And here they pretty much to get into the south wing you have to go through the Great Hall before you can even get off to the side rooms. So you open the doors and there's a few guards that have just kind of crossed the corridor behind you, and you can hear them like marching, try to organize themselves. There seems to be a lot of guards in the Pleasure Palace, practically highly trained soldiers, possibly even mercenaries.
Wink, wink.
If you insist. They
Flesh Palace.
yeah
And they're highly trained.
yeah, to kill, not to fuck.
Fair enough.
What's the difference? I'm only joking. There's a big difference.
Ah yes, World War One, where they shagged in trenches.
Oh God.
Fucking
Oh
hell.
Jesus.
Shit, let's kill her. You good?
Oh.
Have a drink.
That's what that is.
One pipe.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit the bed.
Yeah, so you enter this great hall, and as the name suggests, it's great. It's very big. There are incredibly intricate embroidered banners from the hanging from the ceiling. There's long tables.
Fuck off. Sorry.
There's a major like long table running down the center with some little ones around the side. It appears there's been some sort of like banquet here in the last evening or so.
We weren't invited.
I know. People be, you know.
Oh, I haven't
Any,
been
like,
using that fucker
bits
today,
of,
have I?
like, pork scratchings or something on the table.
Hold on. So when you walk in,
Did you hear
you're
that?
met with a horrible stench, a bit like the flies, but more rotten. And
I put them in my jar as well.
oh no, you won't. It's not gonna fit in the jar.
Catch it up.
You-
Get a bigger jar.
You realise as you enter that there are corpses strewn everywhere,
Ooh,
and people bleeding out and dying and begging for mercy.
that's unfortunate.
And there are these undead-like creatures that are crawling around and feasting on the corpses. And down at the bottom towards the great, at the end of the great hall, where there appears to be like a throne.
Throne in a pleasure
Why they
palace.
put
Yeah,
cotton?
not like a throne, but a very
The throne.
intricate.
Flush.
No, not like a toilet. I'm talking like the head of the table seat
think
that's
they're supposed to be
raised above the
corpses.
others.
Right, I get you.
Dumbledore's seat in
Right.
Harry Potter
Cotton
compared to
corpses.
the benches. What?
You wrote
I
cotton corpses.
I went to write
corpses and I wrote cotton.
You
Cotton
good?
corpses.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it's still catching
But you
me.
can see Pontius sat in his seat with a very large blade through the center of his head, pinning him to the back of
I
the
liked
seat.
him. He gave me a free chase.
I never talked to him.
And
I
in
spilled milk
front
in his
of him
foot.
is a very, very large veiled woman holding a blade through Pontius's head,
Yova.
and she turns round, spots you all, lets out this both whisper and scream at the same time.
How'd you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but like
Do it again.
you can hear both. It's almost like you can hear both.
Like Billie Eilish.
And then she sets her blade alight.
Billie Eilish is the villain.
She's the bad guy.
Duh.
Oh,
I'm leaving. I can help myself, sorry.
But the blade through Pontius's head, she now sets alight, and his body bursts into flames and crumbles to bits. And I need you once again to roll initiative.
One of our-
Hang on, why is she attacking us? Because
I know, we were going to be
we were
nice
gonna
to
say
her.
that.
We were going to be nice to her.
Not anymore.
Can we talk to
Or a
her?
bitch, like.
Excuse me.
Oh.
You know, none of this would happen if Pontius hid me his muscle.
Whoa,
just
what's she
saying.
doing? Wrecking the joint? Are we not in that room anymore?
Yeah, you're not in that room.
Reward and initiative, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
11.
Big fuck off 19.
It's not a very
Jesus
straight line.
Christ.
Shut up.
I don't know. I think I just called
as
him.
straight
I
as
think-
you can.
And I nearly just called him Kate. I was like, that's not very straight, Kate.
When was the last time you talked to Kate?
What's that?
That's just a shading to show where the throne is.
That's nice.
There's like
No,
a
you gotta draw Pontius on it, please.
I'm not gonna draw a fucking.
Draw
burnt a bit
Pontius on
there,
it, please. Crispy
Uh,
man.
Oh, also.
You do it, Cass.
Crispy man. Where's Crispy man? Over there.
Yeah, he's on the throne.
Let's just put Crispy man there.
Crispy man died on the throne.
He's on the throne.
What the fuck is that now?
That is the dancer of the Boreal Valley from Dark Souls.
Oh, look, it's the veil. Oh, I should guess that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
What veil?
It's like a veil type
Oh.
thing.
Why's she got a fucking tentacle as a sword?
Flamberge.
You know Ken and his tentacles.
So
Fucking
yeah,
loves
put
the
your
tentacles, doesn't
You
he?
put
remember
your
his
three,
stash from the last episode.
put your little
Oh.
dice people next to the door and move the marker. Obviously, that's not terrain.
That's where we are.
And have you rolled initiative?
Yeah,
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Anyone have more than
Before we
20?
start this, can I just go pee? Because I'm back. I'm the quickest pee in the
We're
world.
back.
/ piss myself.
So,
Who knows?
we have encountered the dancer of FARDUNE, which is the dancer of the Boreal Valley miniature. That at last minute I thought that would make a fucking cool boss. She is huge, by the way. So her hitbox is the 3 squares that she's in, like in the center of.
What do you mean?
So you know that she's in a 3x3.
I can't deal with Crispy man being there, so we don't need.
Crispy man, take me by the hand.
He's not out there. He's out. Sorry.
He did.
He's gone.
He did.
I tried to write Crispy man nicely, and but
So Ness gets the initiative. You enter the room, you see this horrible pile of corpses, and you witness the murder of Pontius Petrocini.
Was she hired outside the family now?
Okay. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do for this turn, so I'm gonna move 40, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Okay,
I'm gonna try.
go for it.
$23.
Hit.
Cool. I know the 8, sorry. Found it. Oh, 9 damage.
Okay.
But that's cold damage, and now she's slowed by 10 feet.
Yep. Okay, so the cold damage doesn't do anything in particular.
No, but
No, I'm just letting
yeah,
you know.
cool. Okay. Until the start of my next
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash back.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
10,
Fucking rogues.
25, 30, 35, 40.
You've run it, go on.
I'm going to go back to where it was.
Okay. Sora. Fuck you, big lady.
yeah. Fuck you.
Is one of the Goliath women. Death by snoo snoo.
She's fucking definitely grown, isn't she? You've put on some weight. Just antagonise her. Sorry.
That
You
would
al-
just be
you
all the
always do
better for the
this.
halfling, though.
You always do this.
What, just antagonise
Yeah.
her?
Stop mocking the bosses. Fuck damn it.
NPC names and bosses. I can't believe this. We were going to be a friend. Does that guy know what he was marrying? Or like trying to marry? Jesus.
You good?
Yeah. I'm gonna put what's it called on it?
I'm sorry, Rob.
First of all.
Hunter's mark?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the range on it? Should be enough, but I mean,
I think it's 90.
go for it.
Okay. 90 foot.
Yep.
Yeah?
70.
Right then. Piss on you, bitch. Yeah, go like that.
Not necklace! Idiot!
Okay, so now that's on her. We're gonna biff her in the tits.
Is that it?
Can't biff her in the tits.
Yeah.
Doing a Billie Eilish whispery singy voice.
You walk into the room and can just hear duh over and over again in your head till the end of time.
Oh.
But it's not at like regular intervals. It's like just
Could we just have the
random duh.
Because you can just
Duh, duh. Yeah.
Plants vs Zombies.
Hang on now. Hang on.
Ooh, that's quite weighty.
Yeah, it's solid resin.
That's what you expect, is it?
Yeah, it creates a solid resin. Good bits of material.
Oh,
Should paint them.
there's actual books in the bookcase.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just pleases me.
Is everything alright?
Okay, yeah, I'm
Are
just
you
gonna
having
use
a
my feline
frolic?
agility.
Okay.
So when you move on your turn, you can double your speed until the end of your turn.
Yep.
So
That's how a tabaxi monk with the right build can move over 1,000 feet in one turn.
I can move. I got 30, so I can move 60, right?
Yep.
What's this? A table?
Yeah, you can hop onto
Stand
it.
on
Yeah.
10, 20, 30.
There are some corpses draped onto it, and there are some, like plates left over from the banquet that you're just booting out the way.
60. But that's just a special anyway, so that's not using anything
Yeah.
there.
No.
Cool. But how close have I got to be to it there?
Within
5 feet.
5.
Fuck's sake.
Do a spell.
What am I doing? Spells. Sorry,
So,
I haven't got very good spells on.
And seeing like how easy or hard this fight's gonna go, and then like I'll know what to expect when I play the Dark Souls board game.
oh
When
no,
she
this
comes
woman in
along.
the Dark Souls board game will absolutely destroy us.
Nope. Look how easily we took down Simone Osteen. We got it.
Simone Osteen absolutely wrecked us.
I know.
I'm trying to think what would be best to do.
Kill her.
Yeah, how?
How?
Sword. But like spelled S-O-R-D.
So I've moved. I've used my bonus action.
Yep.
Come on, think.
You've got an action.
There are 2 actions.
Well, 2 attacks if you use your action. 1 action.
Why did I move so close? Why was the point? Why?
Alright, can you reach that drink for me?
Ah,
Yeah. Without knocking any of the ways.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Hunter's Sense on it.
Okay.
So it's an action, and you choose one creature you can see within 60 feet.
Okay.
You immediately learn whether the creature has any damage, immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities.
Okay, cool. So, doing a quick assessment of the creature that stands before you, you realise that, first of all, this isn't the woman... Well, it is the woman that stood before you
Mm.
in
But
the
it's not.
thing, but she has clearly gone through some sort of ritualistic, dark magical change, be it to enact revenge voluntarily, or whether she was in the wrong place, wrong time as she stormed out and was, abducted by a cult or whatever. You're not quite sure. But what you do know is that the fire from the sword comes from her, and she appears immune to it, so immune to fire damage. Because of the state of decay she's in, she's immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, you did on
Oh, sorry,
purpose.
no, she's not immune to either. She's resistant to both.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize. So she takes half damage from them. And she is completely immune to being grappled or restrained because of how snake-like and dexterous she is.
She's very dexy then, is she?
Very dexy.
I tell these that.
Yeah, okay. Just scream it on the table.
She's big and scary, but
The fire don't seem to be doing much.
Was she resistant
No
to
fire.
necrotic and what?
Resistant to
Fire.
fire and
Oh,
necrotic.
fire and necrotic, right.
So she'll
Okay.
take half damage from both of those sources.
So now that I've done that, can I do anything else now? Because that's
Mm,
an action, it says.
okay, then no. Then that's your turn.
Okay.
So next is Grobeck. Miracle Grow.
Well, basically all my spells are necrotic.
Damage is damage, mind.
I was going to say, even if she
I'd
takes half
rather you
damage.
do half than nothing at all. Says the
Big
rogue,
true.
it's never even
Saying
me.
that, Harry, Eldritch Blast is false.
Did you do damage on it?
Is it?
Yeah. I
Eldritch
done-
Blast is
Oh,
false
yeah,
damage.
it is-
And
it's
then I
false,
slowed
yeah,
her to
yeah,
10
yeah.
feet.
Most people assume it's a fire thing, but it's not. It's a force.
Right, I'm gonna move.
Go full force.
I'm gonna move.
Make it soft,
my
fatty, proud.
25. So.
Did 9 on it,
5,
yeah?
10,
And
15,
she's slowed
20, 25.
By 10 feet.
God,
Eldritch
I
Blast.
can barely move anything, can I?
It's your little dwarfen legs.
All my good spells haven't got, and well, the one I want to cast is not close enough. So.
Can you dash?
You can, but then that's your action.
Yeah.
I'll just Eldritch Blast it then.
Yeah, you're better off moving, blasting, moving again next turn and doing something else than dashing in and then
Yeah.
waiting a whole turn.
Yeah,
as a
right.
warlock.
Eldritch Blast. 17 plus my 8.
Hits. So that's the first one, and then roll the second one.
16 plus 8.
Hits. So roll 2d10 and add 10.
2d10. So add d10.
Yeah.
3. 2. Oh my god.
5, 15.
15.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so you send them towards her. One of them smacks her straight in the face, and the veil kind of like flaps up, and the other one hits her kind of in the knee or the thigh, and it like trips her momentarily, but she's still like hunched over, ready to go. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen The Dancer. Have you? Yeah, you know the way she moves, where it's kind of like ghosty, and she
Yeah.
like steps and floats. She's not as graceful as the one in Dark Souls, but for her size and the state of decay, she's surprisingly light on her feet.
Okay.
So she almost immediately, it's almost as if when the one hits her in the leg and she drops, it almost, she plays it off as a curtsy and stands back up.
Triad.
I mean, she could just skewer you, so.
No.
Is that your turn? Much?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Her turn. She's just
Track
gonna
it!
Hmm.
Bring
Actually,
on.
are you within 10 feet?
I am.
Okay,
No.
cool. Wait,
I
15?
don't, wait, hang on, so she's there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so she's gonna slash you.
I called her Big Ass Biatch.
Fair.
I feel like it's fair.
She's gonna
I've got to put that down now.
attack you twice.
Bring it on, you little slut.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 24 and a 26.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's called
I'm
Bab.
gonna get some more dice out just so I don't have to roll multiple times.
Ooh.
It's always good when the DM pulls out more dice.
Good for you.
Ah.
Maybe.
Oof. So between the two attacks, that's going to be 24 slashing damage.
24.
Yep.
Oh.
And 9 fire damage.
You need to get out. Run out the door.
And then she's going to move towards like this end of the table. She goes minus 10 feet because of your thing, so she's going to move 30 feet.
Oh, how do I do this now?
Right, so pick the front square and just count 30 feet onwards from it.
5, like
No, hang on.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
So then
So-
that's the front end there.
Yeah, the front markers.
So like, that's
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So
Oh, our necklace is jingling.
She actually
Feel
would have
the
gone
necklace.
into and out of your attack range cast, so you get an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Yes, I absolutely fucking would.
Go for it, son.
One of my...
Can you do anything on an opportunity attack, or is it just got to be a melee?
It's got to be a melee weapon attack, I believe. I'm sure that's the thing.
Okay, you little bitch, let's go.
That's what I
Let's
rolled.
dance! Let's not dance. 8. To hit.
No.
You sure?
I'm sure. She just, as she walks past, you take a swing and it catches on like the armor on her leg, and there's just a dull ting as it comes
Like,
off.
I don't know what's going on today. This
not a
has gone
one.
bad. It's back.
I don't use up all your luck. Alright, so that's her turn.
Fuck you, giant
So
bitch.
it's back up to Ness.
Mm.
I realise I did the maths wrong on that one.
Is fire and necrotic all she's thing too?
Resistant to, yeah. And she's immune to being grappled or restrained. Because she's just so slinky.
Okay.
Slime more like.
Five, 10, 15. I'm going to try and hurl a chromatic orbiter.
Go for it.
I gotta pick which one though, have I?
What
Gotta
do you
pick
roll?
Which damage I like?
I thought you roll a d8.
Yeah, but it says I choose what damage I want.
Oh, right. Okay, then go for it. Just not necrotical fire.
I'm lightning.
Lightning damage. Ooh, okay, go for it.
Ooh. 20.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Cool. Five, 10. 13 damage.
okay. So you pull out like a little gem almost, and you start spinning it, and you float. It causes it to float up in your hand, and it starts to generate like a crackle around it. But the crackle starts as a blue, and then goes to a searing white, and bolts outwards, hits the tip of her sword, arcs through the sword. You can see it go up through her arm and up into her face, and you can see the helmet start to crackle. Because although it's a veil, there's like, it's clearly been shoddily reinforced with metal at last minute.
Cool.
So how much was there again?
13.
So,
Can I use my Can I just use my movement now?
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You don't have to count in L shapes. You can go diagonally.
So like that's 5.
I was here,
That's
and
10.
I.
Yeah.
So I can go 5, 10. I'm just gonna go over here.
Cool. Sora, you're up. Oh god, what was that?
So I've got Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, you designate one creature you can see within 60 feet, and the first time each turn that you hit that target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra d6.
Okay.
So if I move,
Yep.
hit it,
Yep.
I guess Slayer attack, Slayer
Yeah, that.
Prey attack
yeah.
thing, and
And the
Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark,
Mark.
and
the
the plus 2.
Yep.
Cool. Nice.
Let's just hope you crit.
Fucking go, bitch. Should I use the red bastard?
Go for it. What is it?
16?
It's.
Right, okay. So 1d6 plus 5, first of all, 7. Plus 2 is 9. Okay,
Yeah,
and
plus
then
2d6.
2d6. 2, 5, 7, 16.
16 damage.
Nice.
Now I get another action, don't I?
Yeah, you get another attack.
So I can hit it now.
Yep.
Let's go again.
Hit him again! And then you. Oh, you use the bonus action for the thing.
16 again.
Yeah, hits. No, this time it doesn't.
9 plus 2, 11 damage.
Is that with the Hunter's Mark?
Oh no, I haven't put Hunter's Mark on either. Do I put Hunter's Mark on for my...
Yeah, that just goes for everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
17.
Ooh. Okay. Upon taking the amount of damage she did, she gains there's like a skill she's got, not a reaction as
Oh,
such.
he's Dark Souled us.
No, no, it's not quite. She slinks, it's called, as I've named it. So she may move 40 feet free, and no opportunity attacks may be used against her during this move.
Okay.
So, but she's not going to go full 40. She's just going to hop up onto the table to face Grobek.
But she's
Can we
still
have-
taking all that damage, right?
Yeah. All the damage happened. It's just she now kind
Now
of
she's there.
becomes a bit more ethereal and
Okay.
floats
Is
up
she
onto the
bloodied
table.
yet?
She is not.
Oh, you stupid bitch.
No, not quite. So next is Grobek's turn, and she's right there.
Yeah, and I got something for it.
So you
Reduce.
fell off a
I
chair
got a
then.
big fucking one of these. I call it a canoodle
The
sandwich.
target size is halved in all dimensions, and
Nice.
its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. This reduction decreases its size by one category, so it goes from whatever you said.
Yeah,
to
so she
one,
goes down to a 2x2.
right.
Starting with the front.
Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Yep.
Target's weapon also shrinks to match his new size. While these weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with deal 1d4 less damage.
Oh,
Like that.
that's an hell of a spicy spell.
It is nice.
It's my dwarf
You could
magic.
also make one of you guys bigger and deal more damage.
But the only thing is, it's a 30 feet thing.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
what have I got to do?
Hang on.
Is it just
I'm in and out anyway now.
Do you use
What do you
strength?
No.
Oh.
Oh, what do you mean? All right. No. Is she gonna make a save?
That's what I mean.
If you come back out of it and go into the spell list,
Con 12.
on 12. Wait, how 12?
Attack / save, it says.
Wait, come back out of it.
Right.
Go into the spell thing,
Yeah, I am in the spell
Where
thing.
is it?
and it'll say next to the spell either plus something or like a save.
Yeah,
Con 12.
12. Oh, that's weird. Only because your spell DC is 16. So, I don't know that.
That's not all of them all. Because, like, I've got different ones.
No, but
That's a
Unless
different
that's
choice,
not.
but-
Wait, no, it should still be a charisma spell casting thing. No, but it goes dependent on your spell casting modifier. No, anyway, don't worry. Oh, she fucking fails it with
So she's
7.
tiny now.
Yeah, well, she's a 2x2 then.
And she's not resistant to poison, so the flies are coming back out of the jar.
Hmm?
I
Wait,
said,
she loses all resistances.
No,
I
she,
said
he said
she's not resistant to
Oh,
poison.
not resistant.
So the flies are coming back out the jar.
All right, yeah. As a bonus action. Yeah, go
As a
for it.
bonus action.
Okay. So it goes to her turn, so she immediately takes 5.
Lovely. Nobody come near me.
And now with her shrinkied body,
Was
Uh,
it 5 feet and other flies?
she
Yeah. And it's got to be on the start of your turn anyway, so if you go in and out, it doesn't make it.
she puts her hand onto the blade, and even though it's smaller, she like pulses it, and she's gonna cast produce flame, so it comes blasting out. You know the D4, that's weapon attacks, yeah.
Targets attacks with those weapons deal 1d4
Okay, so
less.
she produces the flame at the end, and then so that takes up her. Wait, I can cast a spell, or as an action on a later turn. Alright, yeah. So she's just going to make a ranged hit. That's going to be a 17 to hit. And
Is
it'll...
that a strength change?
No, it's just she's casting a
Excuse
spell.
me.
Oh,
And it'll do... Where's my other one? 11 fire damage to you. Have I frozen again?
yeah.
How does this keep happening?
I don't know.
Okay, don't undo
Fuck it, leave it. It's fine. I'll just be an omnipotent voice. Omnipresent voice even. Omnipotent's different. So, yeah, you take, wait, what did I say? 11 fire damage.
Can I hellish rebuke her?
Yes, you can.
Right, so I take 11.
Rebuke her. Words. Rebuke her hellishly.
Oh, it's fire, never mind.
Well, still fucking do it.
Okay.
Have you seen him? Well, you can. You don't have to. But I mean,
So I got 3d10 fire damage. If she fails the dexterity saving throw. Oh, she's really dexterous as well.
you don't have to cast it.
Dex 16. Well, I may as well if it's a reactive thing.
I think it still counts as a pact slot though, because it's a spell.
Yeah, it does.
So do you want to use it?
Yeah, I'll still do it. I may as well. I'm
Okay.
using
Go for it.
Have you
So a deck save of what?
16.
Oh, fails with a 9.
Lovely.
3d10.
Right, 3d10. Not for 12.
Jesse, want to become famous by followers, prime and viewers on. Thank you.
Cool.
8.
Yep.
3,
11.
7.
18 shortened to 9.
That's 9 damage I didn't do before.
She is now bloodied.
Oof.
So you rebuke her hellishly, and you can see blood start to trickle down underneath the veil.
What colour is the blood?
It's red, but it's a very dark, thick
I'm
blood.
sold.
What?
Sold. Sold.
Right, so that ends her turn. So we go to Ness.
Okie doke.
This music sounds like it could be in a Spider-Man movie.
Right, I'm confused now because
Probably
she's
is.
not the same size as she.
No.
So where would her range be?
Take the square in front of Harry's character on the left. The one behind her. The one.
This one.
No. Yeah. So she's on the table entirely now.
Okay. So
So by moving up to
20.
yeah.
Can I sneak
Also,
attack?
Harry, how long does that last?
Well, the shrinking thing.
Yeah. Is there a concentration spell?
Once per long rest, second level transmutation, concentration up to 1 minute.
Right. You need
Last
to.
duration.
No, but it's concentration. So
Alright.
you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me because you got dealt damage.
Alright, what am I doing?
So roll a d20 and add your Constitution save.
15.
Yeah, you're
plus-
fine.
Okay.
You maintain the spell.
She tiny.
So do I? Can I use sneak attack now?
Yeah. Pretty much as long as she's engaged with anyone, you're gonna get a sneak attack. Also, if you flank, you get a sneak attack.
Huh?
Oh no, wait, no, you don't get advantage from flank. Never mind. Carry on.
Shit sword. $14.
To hit.
Mm.
Misses.
15's lazy.
Okay. Can't do anything. So
Wait, your bonus action to attack.
I haven't got a bonus action to attack.
You've got 2 things equipped.
Yeah, but I need to get out.
Alright, do that then.
Because I'm very squishy.
Very twitchy.
I'm very squishy.
Do you know you're not? You're not very squishy at all.
How much AC have you got?
AC.
Yeah.
15.
How much health have you got?
57.
You're the tankiest one of the fucking team.
I have 13.
You're the
Alright.
least squishy rogue in history.
I'm gonna stay there then. And so I can use my bonus attack to attack.
Yeah, your bonus
with-
action to attack.
But it won't have the plus whatever.
Have you got dual weapon fighting?
No.
Then
No, I got 2 weapon fighting.
Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, so I can.
Yes.
You said dual. Dual means
Come
2,
on.
doesn't it? So,
Bit
because
of
I
inference.
failed the hit. If I hit this time, I can't use sneak attack though, because it's once per turn. But I didn't do it
Yeah.
because I didn't hit.
Yeah, you can still use it because you
If
didn't
I
hit. Yeah. If you hit, you get sneak attack.
Ooh! 24.
Hits.
Okay. So. Oh. Nice. 10. 11. 14. 20.
Okay.
20 damage.
Cool. Is that it?
Yep.
Right, so it's Grobek's. No, it's not Sora's turn. I fucking lied to you. We'll call it flank. Well, you'd have to tech.
It's like
Leave
she. Basically, she's in her back arch, Harry's in her front, and I am.
Yeah, I would call that flanking. Fuck it.
'Kay.
So +1 to hit because of the homebrew rule.
Red bastard, come on.
Ooh. The
It
bastard reigns true.
It hits. Just saying.
It does.
Okay, so. Hang on now.
3 plus the 2 from the
So that's
stand things is
5.
5. Roll another d6 for
Oh, hang on,
Hunter's
plus
Mark.
5 for my thing. Like, +5. Anyway,
Or core damage.
yeah.
Like, okay,
10.
God, you're fucking strong, innit?
1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
So that's 8. It's 10 currently. And now I gotta do my Slayer and my.
Yep, so roll 2 more d6. 12. 13.
Nice.
Oof, alright, go for it. Like your bonus attack on the backswing.
Mm-hmm. No, it's too fucking good to be true.
What was it totaled?
14. Plus 1,
Just missed.
15.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're flanking. 15 hits.
Oh.
Fuck you! Okay. So then,
Right, D4.
thank you. I can't remember anything. I'm confusing myself now. 1.
1 plus your
whatever
weapon
it is.
bonus.
Is
Is it
it?
plus 5? So 6 plus the 2, which
D6.
is 8, plus the D6, which is 12.
And one more, because I got a hunter's mark on it. And I got
That
oh,
only
that's
triggers
only
once.
once, yeah.
Wait.
Sorry.
Is it?
Hunter's mark is
No, the
excellent.
other one.
The other one
only
triggers once. So that was 12
Yep.
damage.
Okay, nice.
And then now I got my other attack, right?
It's like a fucking monk. Laying the beat down with a stick.
Hits just because I'm flanking.
Ooh. God, Red Bastard's trying to be tricksy, but he's just
He's
not pulling it off.
trying. He's trying. 6 plus 2 is 8.
And then another D6.
Another D6.
Nice.
10.
10. Jesus.
Oh, that was excellent.
Right, go for it, Harry.
That was 35
Right
damage
then.
in one turn.
I always tend to do it. I don't know, I get like really beefy all of a sudden, and it's just like,
Yeah.
okay,
You do
boom.
massive bursts of damage. It goes wrong for ages, and then you make up for it with like a burst of 50, and you're like, oh, I killed it.
I
Yeah.
would heal
Oh,
my
okay.
vampiric touch, but it's only going to deal half, and then I'm going to deal half of that, so it's not going to heal me at all.
It's going to heal you a quarter of the damage you
So,
deal.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to poison spray it.
Nice.
Extend your hand towards creature. You can see within range. Project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. Creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or take.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Never mind.
Does she take half damage on a fail? On a
Uh,
success, even.
Creature must succeed or take this. No, I think that's just it.
Oof.
Never mind.
That was a clutch nat 20 right there.
Guys, I really need you to kill her.
Yeah, do you... are you gonna... Is there anything else you can do?
There's nothing else I can do. I
Going
think.
to die.
I can't attack and cast a spell, can I? Because that's both actions.
yeah. No.
No.
Alright, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so it's her turn. She takes 5 from the flies.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, Jess, are you within 5 feet? You should have taken 5 damage
Oh,
from the
okay.
Sorry, Jess.
It's alright.
Told you to stay away from my stinky
Yeah,
flies.
you did tell me.
Told you to stay away from my stinky flies.
Right. Okay, let's see what she's gonna do.
She's gonna die, that's what she's gonna do.
She's gonna use her action surge,
Fuck.
so she gets 2, like, actions worth of stuff. She's gonna cast an adapted version of Grease, which, in a 10-foot area around her,
She's
she
slimy
like,
now.
well, she basically like spits oil. So that's one action. And by the way, if you try and move,
Hmm?
She's gonna ignite it.
yeah. Oh, actually, you guys all need to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Oh, God.
When that oil goes under your feet, it becomes rather looby.
2. Oh, Jesus.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
I also had a 2, don't worry.
You're both fucked.
6 altogether.
I just have 2.
Jeff?
1 second.
Right, so both of you two fall prone.
What's I don't know what it's
Right with the pen, just write a P
Is
next
it just
to
a
you.
normal dex check?
Dex saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
You'd be proficient in a saving throw.
How do I know? How?
Right.
Where's
Go
that?
to the first page,
Oh, yeah, +0.
and it's the ones with like the little black dots in.
What does it mean if you're proficient in it?
Oh.
Every class has a proficient saving throw, so Harry's a charisma and wisdom.
24.
Oof. Yours will be dex and
Intelligence.
intelligence.
is- Dex and strength.
Okay, so what's the dex one in there?
+4.
Oh yeah, so you still would have failed. You pass. You two fail, so you're prone, meaning she gets advantage on attacking you.
But she gets disadvantage on her strength.
She's not doing a strength check. She's making an attack.
Oh, I'm desperate for that work.
I know. So she's going to do her cleaving, like basically a spin and slash. So she rolls against all of you, and whilst doing it, she ignites the oil. So
Basically.
she'll roll against Growback first with advantage. That's going to be 24 to hit. I'll minus the d4 damage now, so it's -2 on top of
Can
whatever.
you like slip away?
So you take 10 slashing damage because it was 12 minus 2,
Is that with a weapon?
and then you
Oh.
get a further.
Hellish Rebuka.
Hang on. 6 points of fire damage before the oil even ignites.
But so that's -16.
Yep. And then because the oil ignites, you take an additional 4 fire damage.
So 20.
Yeah.
I'm on 11 health.
Oof.
Oh.
Gaz, against you with advantage. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Wait, I'm gonna do my mighty escape. Can I do my mighty escape? I've short rested.
Yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
I'm
Wait,
gonna puff
wait,
into
you.
a cloud of
Well,
smoke.
yeah, you're prone. It doesn't mean you can't cast spells, so fucking go for it. Sam.
Oh, I'm off, Steve.
You're still going to land prone, just so you know.
60 feet, I don't care.
You're going to
The
teleport
invisible
across the
door.
room and land back on your ass.
Right, 60 feet, so we go like, I can go in this way because she's small, so 1, no, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, there you go, I can stay with it.
Alright, the dwarf just pieced the fuck out. Right, so Kat, she gets another -2 against the attack on you, which is going to be minus the 2, 14 slashing damage, followed by.
I mean, she doesn't need to do any more.
Hang on, no, we need to know just in case you accidentally die. 4 further fire damage without the ignition, and the ignition causes an extra 1, so 5 fire damage on top.
Okay.
So you unconscious? Ooh, you're on your ass. You're not dead, but you're on your ass.
I have a revised.
And against you, she doesn't get advantage because you didn't slip on the oil. Ooh, that's gonna be a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh, God, you came out of that lucky as hell. The one person who could take it the best in terms of health pool was the one who was just like, nope.
I'm just gonna cast my Eldritch Blast, so...
Oh, but you do. You're still standing in fire, so you still get hit by the fire for 6 fire damage.
Shit.
So
indeed.
it's basically the grease is now gone anyway. It's like a one and done. So that's her turn. That's fun.
So what do I have to do now?
Right. Someone can either try and come over and spend their action to make a medicine check to stabilize you immediately, or when it comes to your turn, you will make a roll. 10 and above, good. No, hang on. More than 10, good. 10 or less, bad. 1 is... Actually, no, there's not an official...
Does she get any pluses for it? Would she get like a... when she rolls?
No, it's just a raw roll.
So I'm unconscious.
Yes. Okay, I will double check this death saving throw because apparently... Right, when you roll a 1, it counts as 2 fails. If you roll a 20, you regain 1 hit point and sit back up.
Okay.
So, right, so first though it's Ness's turn. So you can try and finish her, or you can go and try and stabilize Sora.
Well, she was
How many
bloodied
hit
by
points
that
is
pot
it?
there.
How many hit points is she on?
So how many have she got?
She's not really
None.
can't know.
She's on like
Oh,
minus
Me,
something.
I've got nothing.
Oh, because... Oh, I could like... Oh, I shouldn't have teleported away. I got
Why?
spare the dying.
Oh, you do.
My bad. I
Feels
teased
bad.
the fuck up.
It was
And
just... It was an automatic thing. It wasn't even that you had the choice. It's like...
It's
it was the equivalent of
Sora's
you like
turn
sneezed and
beforehand.
disappeared.
Yeah.
It's Sora's turn before Growback as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she'll have to make it.
She'll have to make at least 1 save. Which is fine. You can't die from 1 save, but you can stand back up from 1 save.
So it's
I'm on
84 it
Eldritch
had.
Blast already.
It was bloodied at 84. And now
Well,
it's got
it could have been-
60 as well.
It could have been slightly higher or
Yeah,
slightly lower.
like it could have been over a bit. I reckon it's going to be...
I'm wondering if I come over, stabilize you, and then dash away,
And then I can't attack then, can I?
but you can disengage and move away.
If you're stable,
And you can cure
you
wounds.
come back to 1 health.
You can
Heal
cure
my wounds.
You come back to 1 health is
I'm
basically
gonna-
stable. So
I'm
then
gonna try and
you'd
do
have your
that.
action as normal.
And if we fail, you can try a save, and then Harry can Eldritch Blast the
I'll
fuck bitch out
blast them.
there.
Blast
So
them!
we'll try that.
Yeah, but do you know that Frank has got the guns in each hand? It's just you with an Eldritch Blast in each hand.
15, 20, 25. I'm not gonna leave
Oh,
her.
Harry, also you need to make a concentration check.
I'm not gonna leave her melee range because otherwise I'm gonna.
Or
Oh,
constitution.
so 2.
What's your constitution save? It's probably not great.
Plus 2.
Nope. She is now back to a normal size.
Okay.
So
I did
upon you
nothing anyway.
teleporting and like landing on your ass, you like bump your head. And by the time you look back up, she's big again. Well, it did. It saved you from 2 damage,
True.
and it allowed you all to like cram in on him.
18.
18.
You're back on 1 health.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Right.
You're up, but that's your action. You still get your bonus.
Run away.
Fucking peg it!
I'm gonna just 5, 10.
How many feet have you got left?
Oh, I don't know. Can I
25
dash?
today.
I can use my bonus action to dash. Oh
But-
no, disengage. I got disengage.
Yeah, you've got
I
to disengage because you haven't hit her.
Alright, 25 was you, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
30, 35, 40.
cool. Right. Sora, you're up on 1 health.
Okay, I've got cure wounds.
You are still prone. You can stand back up for half your movement and then cure wounds. So
Yeah,
that she gets.
I thought it's a spell though. So she
It is,
can do it
but you
both.
can stand back up for half your movement. She can do it on the floor, but what I'm saying is if she stays on the floor, the dancer will get advantage on her. Again. Smack her. Right in the mouth. Straight back down.
Okay, I'm going to stand up.
Bit defender, not now.
I'm going to stand up and I'm going
Right, so that's half your move.
do my spell.
Right.
Cure wounds at 2nd level.
Yep. I was going to say cast her at the highest fucking level you can.
So, the creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting.
Plus a d8 for
modifier.
each level, I believe.
So 2d8s because I haven't got any spell modifiers.
Okay.
Come on, you bastards.
Oh, wait. What's your... You haven't got any spell modifier?
I haven't got a modifier on it. It says +0.
Yeah. Fair
Oh,
enough.
spell attack. No, it says modifier.
No, just the modifier.
Okay, so 2d8s. Come on.
That's a 10.
Thank fuck for that. Where am I? What am I doing?
The diamond one.
D8, the blue one. Oh.
Off. Try again. Okay, so
6.
6. So you're up to 7. So that's your action and half your move. You have a bonus action left. Because cure wounds is action, isn't it?
Can I just fucking lag it?
I mean...
Can she disengage?
No, because disengage is an action for
Ah,
non-rogues. So you can run, but she might just slap you straight back down onto your ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So my bonus action, I can't do anything though for my bonus action.
So yeah, you can either just stay still or you can hope Growback will kill it.
I got 2 basts ready.
Let's just hope they fucking hit. They should, because they got a +8, you psychopath.
Can I cast a spell on myself?
Is it a bonus action? Because it has to be a cantrip. Now that you cast a spell, it'd have to be a bonus action cantrip. No, because that's a first level spell.
What does
So
that mean?
no, it means you can only cast 1 spell per turn. You can cast a spell and a cantrip, provided the cantrip is a bonus action. But no, you'd have to wait till next turn for that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So
That's all I
if you
can
don't get anything, right, Growback, stand up, you wee shit.
So I'm not prone anymore.
I stand up.
Not prone
So it's half your move, but it's rounded up, so that's gonna be 15 feet of movement. So you got 10 left.
And then
Start blasting.
yeah, I'm just gonna have to do Eldritch Blast.
Right, go for it. So roll to hit.
Come on, Ha, finish her off.
15.
+1.
Plus
Plus
8.
eight.
Yeah, that hits.
And then
Roll again.
We're
Raise
gonna
it.
do
Roll-
it.
Roll the d20 again.
11 plus 8, 19.
Hits. Okay, roll
We're gonna
2d10
do it.
and add 10.
2d what? 10.
10. Plus 10. Yeah, that's the one.
So 10. 5,
Yep.
4, 9, 19.
You kill that.
On your first time.
So you've just teleported like as an automatic thing. You're like, wait, what the fuck? You look back at, you sit up, kind of brush yourself off. You look up, and as you look, she grows. You see Ness run over to Sora and like pick her up, bolt upright. She then just like hand on heart, and there's like a pulse of energy, and you're like, I mean, I guess I'll do what I usually do. Bang! And you've just sent out these two beams that have gone simultaneously outwards and smacked straight either side of her temples, and have forced one in one side and from. Oh wait, no one's in front of her. But actually, from
Ass.
Sora's point of view, you can see like a eyeball-like soup pour out
Oh.
of both eye sockets at once as her head gets completely crushed by these blasts.
Yeah,
She
Yova.
tumbles over forwards, impales herself on her own sword, sets her corpse alight because of the remainder of the oil and the grease that's on her, rolls off the table, and you can just see that her head is completely squashed and caved in.
Yova, little
And the
bitch
veil,
now.
as she has fallen, has come off and just gently drifted down and landed on the floor next to her.
What's her face look like?
She
Apart from
ugly.
having
Like
no
a
eyes.
crushed
Fucking
mess.
ugly.
Yeah, it's a crushed, disgusting, pus-filled,
I feel like she was definitely bullied.
boil-ridden,
I
necro.
pick up the veil
like
and wear as a
mess.
cape.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
memento.
Thank
it's
fuck for
yeah,
that.
lament. Wears a loincloth
Those briefs
for when
I
you're
wanted
dancing.
earlier.
That is the closest I come
They'll have to give her a
That
job
was
now.
probably
Oh,
the
yeah.
toughest fight I think we've done in terms of like one big thing.
That was the closest I've come to dying.
Yeah.
So you kind of pilfer the veil from next to her.
Oh yeah.
You clean the room of the basically when you walked in and there was those little undead likes eating the corpses. Think ghouls from Warhammer and you. They were kind of cowering in the corner away from this big creature, but as you've killed her, they've
Playing footsies under
they've
the table.
hopped up and you've all just gone round and you've just like boof. No one can see me. Stabbed a sword like straight through each one of their faces, or you've blasted them, set them alight. You've just basically gone up and ripped them apart with a stick, and you've cleaned the room. And Romulus and a small band of guards make their way in after about 5 minutes.
Oh, how nice of you to join us.
And he looks at the ground and he can see this big thing. He goes, "Fucking hell! Well, there's nothing in the west wing." Father?
I thought he frozen.
No. Yeah, on the camera it's just me. And he just slowly walks over to this throne-like thing. All the guards are standing there completely in dead silence. And he just picks up this charred corpse of his father, throws it off to the side unceremoniously,
Oh.
sits on the throne, and goes, "Well, it's about fucking time!" And that's where we'll end it.
You dirty bastards.
So, even though you can't all see me, thank you everyone for stopping by and
Come
saying
be
hello.
Ken. Come and say goodbye,
Oh,
Bia.
yeah, alright.
Come on, boy.
I'm gonna need to borrow a mic.
Come on.
That's not on.
That's not
Put your ass on there.
Right,
Oh no.
hang on. Hello. So yeah, am I in shot? Am I in frame?
Your moves are.
There you go.
Funny.
Oh,
So
no,
thank you
it's
everyone for joining. What?
Nothing.
Do I look like pally time?
No.
Thank you everyone for coming
Yeah.
along. Make sure that if you're not already, join the Discord group down below where we have discussions about D&D. We have a quotes section, so if you find something that one of us has said funny, in this stream or in the vlog, then chuck it in there, quote it, say what session it was from and who said it. We have a memes channel. We have an announcements channel, so you'll get notified every time we go live, apart from just through Twitch. If you haven't followed already, follow us now. Check out our Facebook, our Instagram. We have a website. It doesn't get updated much, but we do have one. Come back on... Usually we do D&D on Thursdays at 7. So join us then, because we are starting the proper big campaign that we did the...
Not next week, though.
Not next week?
Cass is not
Okay,
here.
week after.
Oh no, I am here.
Oh, yeah?
Are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
We'll
But
let you know.
chances are it'll be next Thursday at 7, and then every Thursday at 7 from there on for the main big campaign. We've already done like a prequel to it, so if you haven't seen that, go and watch it on our YouTube channel. It's there now. Again, Boogie Mustache. And that's where we'll call it then, lads. So
I was going to say, you're starting to sound like a certain
yeah, I
like
know.
game
Shut up, I get
wannabe.
it. I'm just trying to promote. We'll see you all soon.
Peace out, bitches.
Peace out.